Welcome back, Dungeoneers. It's Sunday afternoon, and well, that can only mean one thing. It's time to play Dungeons and Dragons. You're watching Dice and Dungeons, and I'm here at the table with.
I'm David Wong. I play Nines the Tabaxi Bard, who is in no way affiliated with El Kabong.
I'm Nicole Bates. I play Sorian Sewell, who is affiliated with the Great Gazoo.
I'm Greg. I'm playing Ulset Relf, the Furbog fighter, and I have nothing more to say.
Snively Whiplash.
No.
I'm Alexis Bates. I'm your trusty dungeon mistress. Yeah.
Who are you affiliated with?
Natasha Fatal.
No.
Moose and Squirrel.
Moose and Squirrel. I can be affiliated with Moose and Squirrel.
Okay.
We have a couple of announcements, like we do every week. The first announcement is our weekly reminder that we have a Patreon page.
We have a Patreon page.
Yes, we
Give
do.
us money.
It's patreon.com/dice and dungeons. We run polls. We have a Discord channel. Some tiers can get in the credits of the show. Some tiers can suggest what Dole's doing. Check it out. Patreon.com/dice and dungeons.
Yeah, and my favorite thing that we do every week is
Our improv
our
warm-ups.
improv. We do improv warm-ups
Today's was good.
before the sessions, and it's just to help us kind of loosen up, get into the mood of role-playing, and every once in a while we have like a true gem of a improv warm-up, and today we had one. So if you want to find out what it is, go over and support us on Patreon, where you get to view it. Yeah, I think that's it for the Patreon announcement. Thank you to all of our patrons that do support us, and
Thank
we
you.
hope you sign up to support us soon if you haven't already.
Speaking of people who support us,
Yes, speaking of people who support us,
What a segue.
Geekified.
Isn't that little two-wheeled cart thing?
yeah.
It
the one
is.
that goes off cliffs.
Well, only if you're apparently an old British guy. He's the only person. I don't know. That might be actually
Like false.
like yeah. That might be myth.
I don't know. I read it on the internet once.
The myth is that the Segway,
Creator.
funder, co-funder, not
Right.
the creator, because he's still alive. The creator of the Segway,
You
the
can fall off a
inventor.
cliff and still be alive.
Yeah,
You
yeah, that's true. But the creator did not fall off a cliff with his Segway. But I think it was like one of the co-founders of it who like gave a bunch of money to start it, like one of the investors who drove one off of a cliff in
And
like
if-
Wales or something.
What's important to know is that if you become a sponsor on Patreon, you will not drive off a cliff.
Yeah, this was a real.
It's really a different thing altogether.
That went off on a tangent. Like a little tangent alert.
All right. Thank you, Geekified.
Yeah. So there you go. That's our Geekified spot. Don't buy a Segway. Geekified is a tabletop gaming store out of Vinton, Iowa that takes online and in-person orders for all of your tabletop role-playing game needs. We've been talking a lot about the latest Magic the Gathering set, which is Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, as well as the most recent and kind of biggest collection since 5th edition came out. Is
Oh, yeah, the rules expansion
the
gift
Rules
set.
Expansion gift set, which contains 3 books that are all of them are big changes / additions to the
core
core
game,
rules of Dungeons and Dragons. So if you're interested in picking up a copy of the Rules Expansion gift set, which I have, I've read through it. We already had 2 of the books
Yeah.
before then, but there's a new book.
Mordenkainen presents.
The Multiverse of Monsters.
Yep.
Which is the biggest of the 3 books in there, and right now it's the only way to get it
As of, yeah,
in physical. You
Yeah.
can buy
digital,
I think on D&D Beyond you can buy
probably.
just the digital version, because it's hard to resell you a digital merchandise. Although, man, they figure out how to sell you Skyrim like 87 times.
I think I bought the Star Wars trilogy about 74 times.
So I guess you can.
Yeah.
I stand corrected. Or sit. Head on over to geekifiediowa.com to see their online inventory, or head on over to the store if you're in the area and check them out. They would appreciate you supporting your local game store and our local game store because they support us.
And that's geekifiediowa.com.
Yep, geekifiediowa.com.
Thank you,
very much
Geekified.
to Geekified. We appreciate all the support you've given us over this last year.
Yeah.
You've been with us for a whole year now, and we really, we really appreciate that. I think that's everything we have for today's announcements. And if there is anything that we forgot, I'll just splice it in here. So, pause, and we're back.
I hope you
Yeah.
have nothing to add.
If we have nothing to add, that'll be just perfectly awkward.
I don't think we did.
So with that, Dungeon
All right.
Race, let's roll. All right, everyone.
Ah! That wasn't at you, that was at the map.
I'm coming back to the multicam rather than the DM cam because this is a little bit of a different introduction.
Why?
Because last week on Dice and Dungeons, the party thought long and hard about what they were going to do with the remaining puzzles within the city of Anristo. Eventually, they realized that an earlier puzzle designed to raise a spire might work to lower it instead and complete the next part of the story. Their intuition was indeed correct, and the lowered spire allowed them to continue into the deepest parts of the city where they met with Jarella. Through magic that the changelings had developed, they spoke with him, and he challenged them to see if they really trusted people. That was Jarella's focus in life, his teachings. The thing that drove him was trust. After proving that this group had taken that lesson to heart, he gave them the last piece to an Orat Mall, which they then assembled, brought to the top of the ziggurat in the city, placed it into the spire, which then began lowering down deep underground, where the foe they'd been chasing, Brukelion, was awaiting. And at that moment, Soria threw a spell,
Yep.
Ice Knife,
Right at his throat.
right at his throat. And so, roll for initiative.
Old Zoria, I'm gonna kill everyone.
Nat 20.
Really? I guess you get to go first.
Do you get to throw 2 knives now?
Maybe. Theoretically, I could.
Yeah, you'll probably be at the top here. So I'm gonna
Soria is ready.
Just keep doing that.
just
keep rolling
doing
that.
Just pick
that.
it up and set it down
What-
carefully.
Well,
What
you did an
advice?
attack roll first, so I think that should be your attack roll.
Okay,
No, I get a surprise round.
Soria, what is your final initiative?
21.
21.
All right.
Okay, there we go. Let's see what
Plus
the
one.
captain gets. Oh, okay. The captain got 15. Ulseth, what's your initiative?
18.
And nines?
16.
Okay. I have got to roll initiative for a few. So while I'm doing that, why don't we reveal the map? Go ahead and take it off.
You want to put it on full screen?
I'll put it on full screen so you can get the full
I'm gonna
effect.
try
here.
and be careful. Make sure I didn't.
I've got everyone set up.
Ooh.
So that's what you've been painting today.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I was
man.
working on. It's really big.
There's only a lot of them.
In the center.
And there are
We're here.
places.
All this whole side room.
All
So,
those sorts of little.
I think
It
I,
seems. Oh no, there's people over there too.
there's one in every room.
And 5 in the middle.
Hey, and there's no door for us to run away.
Oh,
to.
no, good. Right. Yeah, we
Yeah.
lowered down and on a platform.
Yeah, does the elevator go up?
Yes, we like to reverse the elevator, please.
Go back up. Go back up.
Nine starts pushing the closed door button.
I want to close the door. Go back.
Close door. Go back up.
Well, you're in range, I guess.
I am within range of ice knifing, so I didn't throw it too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Ice knife
didn't.
is pretty good though. Doesn't it like explode and send shrapnel all over?
Oh, it's a nasty
in
spell.
a 5-foot radius around the target, even if it misses.
So maybe it'll kill all the
you'll
rest
hit-
of them.
Yeah. You'll hit
Maybe.
a couple of them.
I hope so.
That would be good.
Which ones are the changelings?
Are the changelings on this map?
There are changelings. They are not on this map.
Oh, okay.
For the purposes of this combat, consider them basically incapacitated. They're very weakened,
No, they're not going to be of help.
Yeah, that's great.
but
that's
they're also
good.
not going to be in the way.
Are there poisoned rats that can come out and eat these guys?
I don't see any barrels, so we
No.
might be safe.
Let's see, one, two.
Not a scrap of detritus in the whole place.
No.
It's very
I
clean.
mean, there's nothing to hide behind, nothing to.
I know.
Oh, I'm gonna hide behind Olsef.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, there's plenty to hide
There's,
behind.
there's lots of Olsef to hide behind if you're Tabaxi.
And there we go. So, the initiative order is going to be... Soria, you are on top.
I am. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not usually. I'm always at bottom, so I'm not prepared for this.
And that will be followed by number 7. And then normally I use Combat Tracker for this, but this fight is so complicated the Combat Tracker is just not up to doing the task. So this is all manual tracking on this one, folks. After that,
Oh good, she will
it's-
forget to take her turn.
it is Ulsath.
Yeah, after 7.
And then it is that's number 5.
Yellow base.
And then it's 9s. Then the captain.
We all rolled better than the captain.
Oh, the captain rolled like garbage. The captain rolled like complete garbage. And then it's going to be number 3.
Red.
Are you writing down the order?
And then it will be is that 8 over there? The brown?
Brown?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
8.
Oh, way ahead.
Yeah, there's one in every room.
Maybe they'll guard it and they won't try to kill us.
Yeah. Maybe they'll at least stay away for a turn or two.
And then it will be 6.
Purple.
Yeah.
And then that 9, that gray.
Yes.
9.
The other 9. Oh, we have to kill that guy.
And
It's the
then it
worst
will
number.
be
What?
green, which is 4.
There's so many fights today. Or just one big fight.
One
So that
giant
is
thing.
the initiative.
Yellow.
During the surprise round,
Yes, that was me.
I'm gonna label these things here real quick.
When does Brukelion go? Oh, Brukelion doesn't go. Brukelion is killed immediately.
Brukelion is outside the initiative track for now. I am
Maybe
labeling
when
a
he sees
couple
how
of
good
things
fighters
here.
we are, he'll be friends with us, and we won't have
Remember,
to fight
remember what you
anymore.
rolled last time?
No.
Oh,
What did I roll?
20.
Out of 100?
Yes. Can you roll it again?
Yeah, roll another 20. That'd be great.
I'm gonna try.
All right. So we do have a surprise round. Like I said, you threw Ice Knife at Brukelion. He's within range. It looks like there's
3.
Brukelion and 3 next to him.
Yes.
Okay.
So I make a ranged attack roll on
Yeah.
Brukelion.
You do.
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
You
So
have-
that's
That's
8.
part of
9 to hit. 9 to hit.
You can,
9 does not hit him.
So I don't get to do piercing damage, but I do still. Everyone in that area still takes frost damage with a dexterity save
Yep.
of 15.
Let's see if any of them make it.
Brukelion has to pass it too, doesn't he?
Yes, Brukelion and the other 3.
The other 3.
So that is bodyguards. Okay. Brukelion fails. Bodyguard 4 fails. Bodyguard 3 makes it. And Lackey, Gray Base, also makes it.
So just Green Base and Brukelion get
Oh, the Christmas tree. Nice.
11 cold damage.
To Brukelion. That makes it. And it was number 4 that failed, right?
Yeah.
3.
No, 3 succeeded.
3 succeeded,
And
9 succeeded. And
Oh, okay.
11, you said? Okay,
11 cold damage.
got it.
Trying to decide if it's better to go on the offense or to debuff them. Because I get to go first.
Um,
Well, how many of us have?
you did your surprise round now. So now we're in normal initiative order, and it is your turn.
Okay.
You're the only one with AOE attacks anyway.
Yeah.
So
I am going to do some simple hand gestures and create a pile of neon green spores in my hand and blow it out over this whole group. I can do a 40.
Doing fairy fire?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a 20-foot cube, so I can hit all of these people.
perfect.
Dexterity 15 save.
Okay. Brukelion is hit. And I'm going to get at the fairy fires. And the Brukelion is the clear base. Number 3 fails. Number 4 succeeds. Number 9 succeeds.
And 6.
Oh, yes, and 6. 6 fails. So they all have fairy fire.
So does Fairy Fire just give you an advantage on attack?
Everyone, they cannot turn invisible. They can, but they're still highlighted. They shed dim light in a 10-foot radius, and all attacks against them get advantage, as long as you can see them.
As you hit Brukelion with this second spell, we enter normal initiative order here.
Yeah, because basically initiative 20.
Yep. Would you mind shoving them to the side?
So they get like shunted.
Yes, they do.
Brukelion is replaced by
A glowy, a
a
big
glowy
sphere.
As-
hemisphere.
Yes, as Brukelion gets hit with these spells, he glares at you, lets out a just guttural, and
You made him mad.
shoves his allies away with this like negative energy burst. And then all of a sudden, out of these 3 hallways, these beams of light come piercing through. They're incredibly bright. They concentrate just over Brukelian's head, and this shield comes lowering down over him. It's sort of transparent, but it's distorting all the images. It's like this shield made of it's like looking through this bubble of water.
So that happened before I got my bonus or movement actions, yes?
Yes.
All right. As the shield's lowering, can I yell something at him?
Sure.
All right. You can hide, Brukelian, but justice is coming for you. I will yell.
Okay.
You didn't yell.
That was the most timid.
I'm sorry.
That was a very timid little
I have a lot of. There's a lot riding on this. I'm nervous.
You can.
You can hide, Brukelian, but justice is coming for you.
That's better.
Thank you.
And you suck! That's what you had to throw that in at the end.
You have to say, and you suck.
Yeah!
And
Ashley
then-
gets it.
And then
I'm
I'm gonna
little
step
murderer.
over here and get behind also. All right.
coming for you, protect
Also,
you,
is
we'll
looking
set-
around waiting for justice.
And
Where is?
I'm
It's
going.
more like just water.
I'm going to wild shape. I'm gonna get an ox.
Oh yeah, go get an ox. That
I forgot to grab it.
Yep, get your ox. Next up,
7.
we have number 7. And 7 is... 7 is going to just block that tunnel, and for the moment, take no further action. Then we have Ulseth. It is your turn now.
There we go.
I am. What's this guy here? I'm going to attack. This is the one that you iced before, right?
I iced
No,
this
before,
one.
yeah. Okay, see, I get a bonus action, right? Can I now? Establishing a stance takes an entire action, doesn't it?
A bonus action
It takes a bonus action.
Well, then I
to adopt it.
adopt Ruin, which gives me 2 reactions. But now I can't use my offhand.
Not this round.
But I will attack, not with Flamey Sword, because I have learned that lesson before, but I raise Katiralar.
Okay.
You can use the flamey sword, you just can't turn it on.
It should have been this one, but it isn't. 14.
Yeah, I do want to make sure you understand. You can hit him with the flamey sword. It just
Don't have it
shouldn't-
activated.
Shouldn't be flamey based on the
Yeah,
information
well,
you
it's,
played.
it's the
It's
same.
mechanically the same.
Mechanically the same. So I got a 14.
Okay. And which one are you trying to go for again? The back one
green
there?
Yeah.
14 will not hit.
No, of course not.
So dodges out of the way, steps from your blade. Anything else you'd like to do? And for
Not
anyone
right.
who's just joining us wondering why they can't use fire, they are aware that using fire on any of these opponents will actually heal them.
They've been messed
Presumably.
with alchemically.
Good. At least we found that out last time we
Fought them.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
And they're also weak to ice, so you did some pretty good damage.
Okay. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, I would have done like 22 damage to the ones that I hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then the next person up is number 5. So, number 5, can you move number 5 to block the entryway?
Like here.
Yep. And that is all they do.
So they're defending with
9s.
beams.
It is your turn.
I will take 3 steps forward. Because I can't hide behind Olsef anymore. And oxes smell terrible. You know what you did? Those just your shoes! And I'm going to use one of my bardic inspirations to do Dirge of Dread.
Okay.
Which any enemy within 150 or 120 feet of me
Oh my.
must make a wisdom save with a DC equal to 8 plus my performance skill, so they have to hit 16.
Mm-hmm.
And if they fail, they drop their weapons and are frightened.
Okay.
That's all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really dreadful.
I never had to use this before. I don't really know what to play.
Number, I'm going to start there. 7 succeeds.
I think you have frightened rings.
I should. Yes, here they
Not
are.
that many, though.
Not that many.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Number 7 succeeds. Number 5 also succeeds.
They're rolling 16s.
What wisdoms do they have?
Good grief, they're just.
It can
Dorothy.
happen.
Like, you know that the die can, like, just roll
Above
fine,
a 6.
right?
No, it has to work in our favor all the time.
Number 8. Number 8 fails. Number 3 fails.
that guy's-
Number 6 fails. Number 9 succeeds. And number 4 succeeds. So they are all frightened. They have dropped their weapons. They're currently cowering.
They can't.
And they're fairy fired.
So that means if they're frightened, they get disadvantage on attacks they make, and they can't move towards 9s.
Yep.
Okay. That was really good crowd control because we only have the ones that are going to kill me. to worry
Would be
about.
great with our 1 DPS.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No, because I can't attack and I don't really have a. Don't think I can't inspire anyone after I do that, can I?
Does it take what kind of action did it take?
I think that's your standard action, and inspiration is a bonus action, yeah?
Yes.
Then you should be able to.
Well, then I'll swing the edge of my loot back to my crab gong and inspire Ulseth.
Time for crap.
I forgot that you have
I
like
love that feeling.
the gong kind of suspended up here,
On,
and you're like,
on your loot. Because you have to technically keep playing the instrument the whole time.
But,
But you can, if you're.
we'll spare
you're-
the audience and not have that happen.
Ouch.
all right.
Ulseth.
Anything else you want to do?
Eh.
I meant the gong. I thought,
is
you, I thought you had to play the gong.
No, the loot.
Oh, the dread.
Is it
dread.
the captain's turn now?
Yes.
Okay. The captain has drawn his rapier and has no sign that he's got his gun out. He runs over to the front set of 9s by number 6 there.
Does that provoke an attack of opportunity from me?
Yes.
No, you didn't leave yours. Your
You can say you suck as he
And
runs by.
he's going after number 6. with-
advantage.
Yep. That's a nat 20.
Baby.
All right.
That's gonna do
We need that.
whole or just the bare minimum damage is also an option. Thing. Well, there's the dice for you. You get a crit and then it rolls 2 1s. So
Captain, use your DM inspiration.
I don't think it would help you. I already rolled the critical hit.
A critical hit with a
Number
Doesn't
6.
seem very critical.
no. You suck.
You're insulting your ally, your best friend. And then the captain. Yeah, actually, you guys have never seen this, but the captain extends a blade from inside of his cloak, and then stabs it towards the other guy.
Could he always do that?
Yeah.
And
That was a
Jesus, that's another nat 20.
That's the power of fairy fire.
I got it on the first roll that time. Oh, and well, now it does max damage. So, well, he takes out this other blade, which is sort of a long, slender blade, and it's like ejected out, and he catches it on the handle as it goes past his hand, and he stabs it straight through his throat and twirls it out, throwing a little blood against the wall. I'm not messing around. And 6 is gone,
Ooh, wow.
but does not leave the battlefield. Yeah, just lay that down. Just lay that down.
That's not ominous at all.
No, not at all.
Why?
But do the effects come off when he falls?
Yes, the effects do come off.
Because there's
He-
not a target.
He's dead. Now, it is number 3's turn. Number 3, being frightened, can't move closer to 9s, has dropped their weapon, and is instead going to run towards number 5, and
Like that?
yeah, get behind number 5.
Just barely.
Yep. And they're cowering behind number 5 right now. Because they're scared, they have no weapon, they're screwed. Then,
Got this playing loot, run away!
then is number 8. 8 comes out of the little cubby back there.
Then wouldn't that necessitate moving towards 9s?
Yeah, it would. It would, yes. So 8 does nothing.
Except drop his weapon.
Yeah, they already did that. They do nothing, they take no movement, they are still cowering.
So
number
far, you
6,
have been the most effective warrior in
which
this battle.
is right next to Ulseth, I believe.
Number 6?
No.
Isn't this one?
That's 7. Which ones are... Where'd number 6 go? Do we not have a number 6? Did I write that down wrong?
I think
It,
you're
it wasn't
I wrote
6
that
the
down.
one we just stabbed in the throat?
Oh, yeah, that
Oh.
was that one.
Yeah, that was.
You killed 6.
6
There
is-
we go.
Well,
6 is
you-
gone.
Captain did.
Yep. Then number 9, which is next to Ulseth, moves around to the other side
To
of
flank.
Ulseth to flank.
Also, if you're being flanked!
I can tell.
And your AC's 18, so this is a hit. And they do...
Damage.
Yes, they do. They do some damage. 1d. Okay. They do. You take 4 piercing damage as this. What's a war pick comes crashing down and like pinches your armor in on you.
That
And-
doesn't feel good now.
It does not feel good.
Oh.
Next up is number 4. And number 4 also rolls with advantage. And this will also hit you, doing 10 damage this time. 10! Oh. As this war pick, it just slashes you straight across the face, and you've taken a big blow there. At this point, Brucellian,
Brucellian's in a shield.
Brucellian screams out an order that is in a language none of you understand. But all of his men react to it. And the 2 nearest, Ulseth, as well as number 5, or number 7 over here, are all blessed.
So that's plus D4.
They get a
to
D4
attacks
on their attack
and,
and
ability checks.
ability checks, yes.
That's not good.
And saves, I think.
Yes, that too.
Maybe. I forget.
I believe. I can pull that up and check.
I think it's saves, attacks, and ability checks.
No, I did not expect to be half dead so quickly.
When an attack roll, save or saving throw, so it's not ability checks. Just attack.
Just
or saving
attack.
throw. Yep.
That's pretty good, though.
Yes, it is. That brings us back to the top with Soria.
I charge full speed at 4.
Okay.
And I am going to attempt a gore. So since I moved 20 feet straight forward, well, first I make an attack roll with my gore attack. That's 19 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
And since I moved extra, they take an extra 2d6 piercing on top of Gore's damage, so 3d6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Because bad rolls. 4, 6, 10 piercing damage.
he's dead. Yeah, he's down. Now you just absolutely demolish him. His
Oh, but
body's still.
right,
Yeah, his body's still there.
And then I'm not done. After I shake him off my horns, with blood-covered ox looks over at Ulseth standing next to you, and my eyes flash green as I activate Balm of Summer Court. Since it's not a spell, I should be able to use it in animal form.
I'm gonna say yeah. You can.
It's an ability.
Yeah.
So. And I throw 10 health plus 2 temporary hit points on you.
That feels very good, Ox. Thank you.
You should fix his face too.
Good thing I can speak with animals and you can understand that I am thanking you.
That's my turn.
Okay.
That's all my movement.
All right.
Everything.
That would bring up number 7. And number 7 number 7 does nothing right now except grab an amulet that's hanging around his neck and squeeze down hard on it, and you see this little purple flash of light as these like lightning patterns in purple glow crisscross over his skin, making him look scarred for a moment as it dissipates, and then he's glowing slightly with this purple energy, and that's his turn. It now falls to Ulseth. You are next.
I turn around. Let's see. This blessed doesn't increase his.
No.
Okay. I attack with Katiralar. 23.
That'll hit.
Doing 6 plus 4, 10 slashing damage. And then I raise Lashalar. Here's the inspiration. 15.
15. That will not hit.
What a waste of everything. Okay. Now I did some damage. Let's see. Drinking a potion is a full action, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will use the rest of my turn to glare menacingly
menacingly.
at the creature or whatever it is.
Oh, dwarf.
Dwarf in front of me.
Number 5 is up next and also grabs an amulet, squeezes down, and you see similar purple lightning bolts crisscross their skin surface, and this now energy is glowing off of them. That is their turn.
I like this.
I don't like the purple glowing.
9s, it's your turn.
So I have to keep playing to keep the dirge up. Does that count as my standard action?
Yeah.
It does count as your standard action, yes.
I hope they're scared of that. I was scared of that. I'll do that, and I'm going to inspire the captain because he'll actually, hit things, Ulseth.
Yeah.
I mean, Seth did hit things. Did 10 damage. Excellent. You're really getting into character there. I'll set aside a d6 for the captain. Anything else you'd like to do? Any movements you'd like to take?
No, I'm going to cower right here behind the captain.
Sounds good. It is now the captain's turn. He jumps over the body in front of him, charges towards number 7 with his rapier and hidden blade drawn, and he makes an attack first with the rapier. Good God! Why am I rolling so many nat 20s for him tonight?
Feel free to keep doing it.
Yeah, for
not a
him
problem.
only.
Okay. Jesus!
Do you do minimum damage?
No, just about the opposite of that.
Captain, who must not be named.
Yeah, Captain Who Must Not Be Named is.
See, he did that
absolutely
because I inspired him, Olsef. He knows how to take my inspiration.
Are you using vicious mockery on me?
No, this is some sort of compliment. Maybe.
He then takes his offhand, and that's another hit, but not a critical this one. But does enough damage to knock that guy down, so you can take the bless off him, lay him down where he is.
He took out 7.
Yep, he took
Now,
out 7.
When they took the amulet, did they like crush it and it disappeared, or did they just like grasp it and?
No, they just grasp it.
They didn't break
and,
it.
and it dropped down. Since number 7's down, 9's you can relax.
7 won't aid you.
Thanks. We don't make that joke enough because we don't have to usually have enough enemies trying to kill me.
That's true. At this point, it is now number 3's turn. But number 3 is
He's
gone.
They're gone.
Well, they're one of the dead ones right now.
Oh,
Number 3 is
No, number
hiding in
three's-
the back.
Oh, number 3's back there. I thought
He's
they got
just
there.
afraid.
yeah,
they're
he's
just
afraid.
frightened.
So he's not going to take any action at the moment. And then number 8, who also can't move,
Yeah.
is going to grip the amulet, and same effect, purple lightning, now aglow on number 8. Number 9 is going to attack Ulseth again. Not an advantage this time, though. Which is lucky for you, because they miss wildly.
What kind of weapon are they wielding?
They're wielding a war pick.
Is that
It's a piercing.
Oh, piercing.
It's not a slashing. Everything in this, just for the record, for simplicity, everything in this battle either has bludgeoning or piercing. There's no slashing on any of these characters.
Okay.
So they did their research on you, also.
I guess so.
No, that's the weapons that they had. I designed that way back at the start of the whole place. So, it wasn't meant to target you.
War picks and hammers.
Okay. That takes care of number 9's turn. Number 4 is gone. So that brings us to Brukelian's action.
Why?
No, which takes place. He's going to use a legendary action.
Oh, good.
Right.
Is he going to raise them all from the dead? And
And
Don't say that.
he reaches out at the end of that guy's turn, and Soria, you feel a backhand hit you from the other side of that shield.
Like through like a
Back- he did
psychic
it.
backsand?
No, like he reached his hand through. And,
Oh, okay.
you take
Did
2 bludgeoning damage.
it beat my armor class?
Yeah, this is a little different.
Oh,
Oh, it's a
okay.
magic slap.
Yeah, this
Great.
is this is his legendary ability.
Yeah.
You take 2
Legendary
damage, and
slap
I need
the
you to make a
knocks.
strength saving throw.
Ooh, well, at least I'm on Hux.
Yeah.
10?
Oh,
You get pushed back away from the barrier 10 feet.
Like in this direction?
You get pushed back away from the barrier 10 feet.
Oh, you might want to go that direction anyway.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
we'll find out.
That brings us to Soria's turn.
alright. I back up 5, 10. And then I charge 20 feet at 9.
Hey!
Oh, the other 9.
Just so I can get my charge.
The bad 9, not the good 9.
Why did you pause on that one?
I don't know what you mean.
That is math to hit.
2 numbers added.
Math to hit.
22.
We need to
That'll
make it
hit,
like
yeah.
a slide ruler of D&D.
To add 2 numbers.
So I'm getting an extra gore damage, extra charging gore damage on this. 18 piercing damage.
And which number is that? 9 up there?
9.
That's 9?
The bad
18
9.
piercing, you said?
Yeah.
You run this dude through with your horn. And, I mean, it's like straight through Frieza with
The beam.
Krillin. Yeah, just like gone, kind of right through. And he's like on your horn, you toss him off, and he's down.
This is a non-lethal goring, correct?
As I
Oh, it's a very lethal goring.
as I toss him off, I at this point am probably covered in viscera all over my face and horns. I just turn and look at Nines. And just spend the rest of my turn just staring at him.
You're doing great with your murder! That's great, I can read the room, I know how much you want to kill them!
Since
Great luck!
7 went down, Ulseth, it's your turn.
Let's see, I can't reach
I-
8.
I'm going to casually gesture with, at the end of my turn, can I gesture at the light beams that are shooting out of each room into the shield?
Sure.
To Ulsa
Well,
with my
Seth, you have
bonus
to
action.
destroy the light, otherwise the ox will continue its murder spree!
God damn it.
Oh, the only one I can reach is the yellow one. I think that's 5. So move me there.
So you're going for that light.
Yes. Okay. I raise Katiralar without inspiration, but with a great deal of confidence. Rolling. I can't believe it. Nothing. 10.
That does not hit.
Whiff.
Is
Did I hit
your-
the wall or did I?
Yeah, your blade clings against the wall
Of course.
in classic Dyson Dungeons fashion.
Yeah. And I raise a
Smacking the wall a lot.
Ting, 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 ting.
Alashalar gets a 21.
Well, Seth, you're giving us great first impression with these guys!
I know.
A
I
21
am
will
lulling
hit.
them into a false sense of security.
It's part of your martial technique.
Part of the idiom. 5 damage.
Okay.
I am not doing well in this battle.
Then when you're done, that would bring up 5, which is right in front of you, and he's going to retaliate against you. And 5 has no bless.
No.
I think that is gone.
I think we took out everyone with bless quickly.
Yeah. He swings out, but barely misses you. And that will conclude his turn because he wants to stand his ground. But you did feel like that swing had a lot more oomph behind it than the others. You kind of felt it going by, and it felt strong.
Yeah, the
That was
purple
the
glowy stuff.
in chart. They're like empowering.
That brings up
yeah.
Nines. Nines, it's your turn.
They're empowering
Well, I'm
themselves.
gonna keep doing my
Dirge.
Dirge. And do they get a saving throw every turn?
Nope.
Nope.
It's just they would, if you want, you could stop playing and then use another inspiration to force them to all re-roll.
Yeah, that's how that works. But so
But
they
it's
don't
the
have
cost
to.
of an inspiration.
Well, I think we're in a good... 2 of them are frightened right now, and one of them's in a bubble, so I'm just gonna keep doing that. But I will take 2 steps away from the bubble that just bitch slapped an ox.
2 steps this way. This way. Which way? Do you,
Away from the bubble. I'm afraid of the bubble.
do you want to be
So
towards the captain, towards
I-
the wall?
Closer towards the captain.
Okay.
He's my best friend.
Captain, save me.
I'll put you like there.
Yeah, that's good. Away from the corpse because I'm used to them just disappearing after a certain amount of time.
The processor can't handle littering corpses, so they just dissolve.
Yeah.
So you only gotta
exactly.
hear
Or starts
me.
ragdolling just around the arena.
This one's like,
Okay, anything else you want to do?
And of course, there's one left.
No, I'm
That
gonna.
might make a difference.
I only
Might,
have
yeah.
1 inspiration left. I'm gonna hold on to it.
that's probably reasonable.
Yeah.
All
Do
right.
not attempt to inspire me. It makes no difference.
I will never inspire you again, Olsef. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you.
And
I
that
feel like
brings
such a
us
failure.
that brings us to the captain's turn. Do you want me to challenge over there and try to kill everything for you, Ulseth?
Oh.
I think you should try to kill that light. Light?
You're trying to just trap it up at the ceiling.
Oh wait, actually I can't. Where's the light coming from over there? Can you describe it in great detail?
So, it's a little hard to see past the enemies for Ulseth. Soria, you being an ox, at the moment don't have the greatest clarity of like long distance vision.
But I can
because
see in all directions.
You can see. You're lacking a bit of clarity about the details. Because oxen and most like prey animals don't have super good eyesight.
Yep.
So it's a little bit hard to make out some of the details, but you can still get the general idea. And the captain is looking squarely at this. You can see in the base of each of these pillars, these big glowing pillars, they're emitting this bright white light off of their radiating top sphere, and they're just pulsing with energy. You can, as the closer you get, you can hear and feel the energy that is coming off of these things. And there's this rod, these black rods shoved in crudely at the base. And those rods are what are projecting these beams of light.
Well,
Captain, can you recap what you just said?
Basically, all of you except Nines can see this. Because Nines just doesn't have a line of sight on any of it.
So I can't give any instructions to the captain.
so we let each other know that these rods seem to be beaming light, which is not a good thing, apparently.
Well, they're all hitting into the shield, right?
yeah.
Powering it, probably. But I'm an ox, so I'm going.
Bro, and I don't know if we want to release the shield at this moment.
Should I go attack the light shiny thing?
Yeah, that'd be great if you can kill a light thingy. That sounds important.
Very well. He runs in there using his movement to run up towards the pillar. And he pulls the rod out,
Ah, free rod.
gives it a good tug. Comes out without that much trouble. It'd been crudely slammed into the base of this thing. And there's like a scar where it was kind of hammered a bit into the base. They weren't doing clean job with this. When he does so,
What? Wait, the room shifts?
yep,
Bye, Captain.
A wall appears?
yep,
What?
that's closed off now.
I look at Nines.
Why? What happened? Something interesting happened? I can't see. Is the captain still there?
The captain shouts out, and Nines, make a perception check.
Net 20, baby. I'm wasting out all this stuff.
Wasting it on weird stuff is definitely
Good.
Nines.
I'm wasting my 20s on perception checks. Yeah, that's what I was
Hold on, I have to do
going
the
for.
math first. I got a 25. So,
What
You-
happened, Nines?
You managed to hear a very muffled captain say, "Yeah, I took out the rod, and then the wall closed. I'm all right."
the captain's all right. Don't worry about it. Just use your cape to teleport out of there.
I don't have one of those.
If I have one, everyone has one.
And that is the captain's turn. That brings us to number 8.
Actually, did
They're
anything happen
frightened.
with the bubble?
I mean, the beam stopped hitting it.
Yeah, the beam
Yeah.
stopped.
Yeah,
But
because there's a wall there now.
The bubble hasn't changed.
Like, it hasn't gotten smaller. It's just...
No, the bubble hasn't changed. With that, 8 is frightened and glowy. but cannot do anything because of its frightened status. It's just like,
Like, I'm good here.
here, guys. Just don't worry about me.
Cat is playing music again.
Yeah. is Sophia poking her head in? We decided to let the puppy come down for a taping.
She's our moral support puppy
Um,
for when we die.
Then the only ones remaining, it's number 9, which is hiding behind number 5.
Wolsef, kill that imposter!
And number 9 cannot move any closer, so it's just gonna stay there. And
Does this one get a turn now?
that one does not get a turn.
Oh.
And I can't think of anything that they would do while they're frightened, because this totally screws them over. So good job. That brings us down to the bottom of the initiative track, and it is Brokelian's turn, and Brokelian shouts out again. The other creatures, they all gain blessed. The remaining ones that are alive are all blessed now.
Better call that guy quick, Olsef, otherwise he's gonna just destroy you.
Yeah. Another one is covered in rings.
There's a lot.
There's a lot
happening.
happening there. Anything
I better
else?
roll
No,
better
I think
than
that is
them.
going to be the end of Brokelian's turn, which means it's Soria's turn.
All right. I go 5 feet, shake all the viscera off my horns,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think I can go 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, and just reach.
Yeah, you'll be in the hitbox there.
And so I charge this frightened one.
I don't like it with the door closing off. I don't like this current plan that we're doing. We're implementing right now.
11,
not
21,
just-
21 to hit.
21 will hit.
We are
That's
about
number
to
8
lose
in
our
there, right?
house.
Yeah. Number 8.
15 piercing damage.
Okay, you smash through and slam them up against the wall with your horns. They are like just floored against that pillar. Knock the rod out of its place.
Oh, my charge.
It falls down. Yep.
Oh, good.
It was, as established, it wasn't put in there very well.
Yeah.
And then
Goodbye, Ox.
you're closed off now.
These ever-shifting dungeon tiles are amazing.
Who could have made them?
Was it us? It was us.
You who are nines.
Watch our painting stream
We have lost
Tuesdays
to
and
2 of our companions. Our
I
best.
think they're fine. You're fine, right, Captain?
I'm fine.
Can you shoot through the wall?
No,
Can you stab through the wall?
definitely not.
Can you take it apart one stone at a time?
Absolutely not.
Can you fix the damage so it's, you know, like you fix whatever was broken, but you don't shoot the light through?
I have a question.
Yes.
With that wall up, is that one no longer frightened because they can't hear 9s anymore?
The walls are, as I've established, semi-permeable for the sound.
So like,
They're not totally soundproof.
so they can still hear.
Yeah.
It's a
Alright.
ringing in his ear.
All right. That's my turn.
And plus it's like magic a
Yeah.
bit here, so I'm allowing this.
Okay.
That means that it is Ulseth's turn, 'cause 7 is dead. Go ahead, Ulseth. Can you hit something?
I will.
Hit something. Hit something. Hit something. Hit something. Hit.
15.
That will not hit.
Maybe I should inspire.
God. I raise my offhand and get a 24.
That will hit.
Something's telling me you should be
I
like.
love the moment that you switch off your flamey sword and you go back to your well trained. You've been using this for like 20 years.
Yeah.
and missing wildly.
I do 8 damage with my offhand.
And that's on number 5. Yeah.
Yeah, the only one I can hit there.
Okay.
The yellow-based one.
You give a good slash across their chest. They kind of falter back for a second. They're still standing there.
I'm going to take my action surge
Okay.
and raise my Katiralar failure sword again.
Is that the official name of it?
Yes, 18.
That will hit. Yay!
Was that
Everyone applaud for Wilson.
You did the
Was that a
pyramid.
sarcastic EA or was that
No.
Of
We
Mine
need,
was sarcastic.
I
course
think.
it was.
I think we need to take
did.
out all the lights.
I did 11 damage,
11 damage.
slashing damage.
Okay.
Yes.
That will fell number 5. So please set number 5 there.
If we take out all the lights, you will be left alone in the room with glowy sphere.
Maybe find a way to tell you what. I'll be the one trapped in there, and you can be the one stuck with Brilliant.
9s. Your turn is
That's
up.
true, we can do that.
Just.
Anything else you want to do?
What's up, Perkelion?
There's no response.
Come on, we're both buff buddies.
The
Buff buddies.
the captain will just sort of like sit here in the.
May I go next
like-
to the wall?
He does not want to go next to the wall because he just saw a whole bunch of stuff shift around and he doesn't want to get killed.
And being
It-
crushed.
and he's like being a little cautious. So he's not going to move.
Ooh,
That
I'll do
means
it next
it is number 8. Number 8 can't move towards you but can attack you
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage. Let's see how that turns out.
And they have no weapon.
They
They dropped their weapon.
yeah, they tried to punch you and
I only have 10 AC.
They saw Brukelian do it, so
They
why
got-
not them, right?
a natural 1.
Nice.
They fail to punch the broadside of an ox and miss wildly. So they are completely ineffective and like they begin crying. That means we
should I
move
roll
on.
should I roll a d4
No,
Fish's Mockery?
They mock themselves.
they are done with their turn. Now it's number 9, and 9 cannot move forward. And
9 is dead.
gone. The only one that's
Oh,
left
not 9,
is,
sorry.
3.
The red one.
I meant
3.
not 9. I mean,
And 3 has so many things on.
All the
Square root
rings.
of 9 is running away right now.
yeah, 3 can't do anything because
All the rings.
all the rings. And it can't hit Ulseth because it's outside of 3's
Range.
hitbox.
Yeah.
Should have had 3 go before 8, but they're both enemies. I had looked at the wrong line. That's my bad. So, not the most exciting action round. Brukelion utters some words that you can't understand, but you see the enemies sort of wince a little bit, and you're pretty sure that he's cursing at them and maybe threatening, like, pain, torture, death, whatever.
But they're already dead, so they don't care.
Well, the dead ones don't, but the remaining 2 might.
Yeah, this battle is definitely not going the way he probably had this planned here.
And that brings us back to Soria. It's your turn.
That one was crying.
That one's crying.
It's crying.
Yeah.
It's stop it.
I turn back into Soria. I drop my ox one.
Okay.
I say, surrender and I'll see you live through this.
Make a persuasion.
17.
The dwarf nods and then asks if he can just go stand in a corner out of line of sight of Brukelion.
After I tie their arms
Yeah,
together.
they're fine with that.
Just bind so they can't
Yeah.
attack me.
They're fine with that.
So they go,
And they
go hide in the corner.
Actually, in the curved section.
But that would move towards Nines.
I'm just gonna say
Oh,
that
okay.
for this little bit of movement, it's
Fair.
okay.
All right.
You can go the other side.
Yeah.
The other curve.
No,
That's
that's
true. That's true. That's
all right. That follows all the rules.
Yeah, all the rules have been followed. They're
Did
they're
they
just
keep all their rings?
they keep all their rings.
They're just scared and blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Hashtag frightened.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm going to come over here and start trying to. Well, I assume my standard action was tying them up,
Yes.
but I'm just moving over to the wall and I'm gonna see if I can deal with that on my next turn.
Okay. That means it's Ulseth's turn.
Well, I step on the body of the dwarf in front of me.
Yep.
Does it squish or does it just go?
What's the difference?
Yeah. What is the difference between and squishing? It sounds like the same thing.
Never mind. I raise Katiralar
You
again.
have advantage because of fairy fire.
That might
It might hit him
might
this time.
help. 19.
That will hit.
Doing all of 5
Minimum damage.
minimum damage.
Okay.
We're really min-maxing this session.
Very
And
good.
I raise Alashalar.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Baby.
Wow.
All right. That's a crit.
Yeah.
Double dice.
I've always been better with the offhand for some reason.
Always.
You studied the blade, but just that blade.
You had a heavy
really
focus on the
neglected the other half of your
Doing 10 slashing damage.
10.
so double. What
Uh,
the
That's-
main hand?
No, altogether, I rolled twice.
I know. I'm saying double what the main hand damage.
How come
Oh,
you
yeah.
can do that math?
That's not unusual for me to do
It's
double
easy.
main hand damage with my offhand.
Yeah, it really isn't.
No.
You
It happens more frequently than not.
you kind of like reach out, punch them with your knuckle duster element, and give them a quick stab, and they stagger back, and are still standing. That means
Do they stagger back out of
no,
combat?
no, they just
Not
sort of
that kind of
They're just sort of
Yeah.
like.
yeah. Nines, it's your turn.
I'm gonna take a look around and notice that I'm surrounded by corpses, and suddenly we're not outnumbered. So I'm going to stop playing creepy circus music.
All right. So the
And-
fear fades.
So he's
Take the
no-
frightened off.
You who are 9s.
Too many rings.
I do believe that your plan of you being the one to be shut behind the stone wall is a good one.
Yes, this is great. I'm gonna get stuck behind Stonewall, Olsef.
Yes.
I'm gonna start walking towards.
Do you want to use your
Feline agility.
Actually, I will use feline agility so
Okay.
I can get there without. Most important thing is I want to get line of sight on the guy that Olsef is fighting.
All right. With feline agility, you should be able to do that.
And you could get right
10,
behind me.
15, 20, 20. Like, that's 45.
Yeah. And I'm gonna look at the guy who is afraid of me until recently.
Is feline agility a bonus action? I'm not familiar.
Let me double check that. Just as racial trait, so I can basically use it
As a free.
free action. I just
That's cool.
I just have to recharge it by not moving for a turn.
That's pretty
Yeah, it says when you move on your turn in combat, you can double your speed until the end of the turn. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you move 0 feet on one of your turns.
That's a cool ability.
So,
Hey, guy, that's in there. You know, in your last performance review, where Kellyan actually knocked you down a little bit, it's not because your performance was poor. He's just trying to create a paper trail so he can fire you.
Is that vicious mockery?
or just capitalism.
Isn't that the real insult?
Yeah.
I mean, in either case, he fails. Go ahead and roll for damage.
A mighty 1 damage.
All right.
Back in.
He's down.
That was the.
That
they were
was
at
the,
one.
He had
That
one.
was the straw that broke the camel's back.
It was. He's down.
So you could have taken him out also.
Oh, then I'm going to use my last 15 feet to go inside.
Yeah. So you can get like there.
And the captain is just gonna wave their turn by because they're trapped in a room. And all of the enemies are dead, so it's just
Except one.
it's just Bricalion now.
Well, one of the enemies isn't dead, but they're...
But they surrendered.
And Bricalion, you see, beginning to gather a little bit of energy in his shield. Ulseth and Nines can kind of like turn around because the light behind them from the shield is beginning to intensify.
Maybe you should get in here with us, Olsef.
That is an
And that's the
interesting
end
idea.
of Bricalion's action step. Soria, is there anything you want to do?
I'm going to put my hand on the wall and see if I can will it open.
You're feeling that sort of feedback response that
The-
lets you know
You can
that this
definitely
is
not.
not gonna be feasible.
I was going to try that.
Then
No, I forgot.
I'm just gonna give this person a biscuit.
Okay, we'll give them a biscuit. That
Ask
brings
what's
up,
your name?
Reginald.
Reginald? Reggie?
Yeah, I prefer Reginald.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Here's a biscuit.
Thanks is pretty good.
Maybe
It's from their saddleback.
It is right, yeah.
Should we try
That
that?
brings up Ulseth's turn.
You who are nines,
Yes!
do you want to turn it off or should I?
Well, it's your turn, so I think you should turn it off. It's your 6 seconds, buddy.
Can I get past nines?
Yeah.
You can move through allies spaces.
I go past nines and turn
Yeah, I
off.
think you should put some flavor to it, though. You leapfrog over 9s.
I do that. Nat 20, baby.
Really?
Seriously? Yep.
You used a nat 20.
To leapfrog over
I
nine.
love that in the player mind, nat 20s, like there's an economy to them. And there's a limited supply of nat 20s within the game world. That's one of my favorite things. I just love that idea.
Well, it's very
So
true.
I'm guessing this seals.
Yes, that's
Is
seals.
is that body crushed
Um,
under the new wall?
It sort of shoved out of the way.
Oh.
And you can place it on the Bricalion side.
Thanks.
There we go. There.
Well,
Now, none
what?
of you see what happens next,
Uh huh.
no.
but you hear this boom, and you then hear Bricalion cursing a lot
I do not.
in
Ah,
a language
Bricalion did not
again,
like what we did.
you don't understand.
I say, what's that mean?
And it's not good. It's really insulting to all of you.
But is it vicious?
Yeah.
How are we talking?
I don't know. And then these rooms start collapsing.
What?
And you are all ejected out.
This person as well?
Yep. Everyone is ejected out,
And the room is.
and the room detaches. And when you come back
Oh.
into this room,
What? It's all shifting.
yeah, this is.
I don't like this.
Whoa. What does it all mean, I wonder?
I don't know. Oh, What was wrong with the round walls? And if you really like the way you can rearrange these tiles to make different dungeons, you can watch us on Tuesdays and Fridays as we prepare them.
Maybe even sell them soon.
Can I have this?
This one. Yep.
I'll need it for the
And
other
then you
one.
go ahead and put that over there.
Wow, this whole thing is just reshaping.
The whole
In a changeling
map
dungeon?
is shifting around. Yep.
I need center wall.
These.
Is that mimicked elsewhere? This one?
Yeah. Here. I am restructuring where things belong.
And then do I do this?
Yes.
And these get swapped?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, absolutely everything is getting changed around right now.
Yep. And
Oh, there's more filler.
And what?
there are more of these in these new
Oh
rooms.
boy.
And I'm in the center of all of it, right?
We're all like positioned just randomly in the middle.
Got bopped out.
Should have kept rocks for him.
Yeah. So you have all
Brand
these
new
new
map.
ones. Whole different layout here. And now Brukelion is floating in the air. It's a sphere floating up above you. And there's this big dramatic cinematic scene that none of you saw. And
I'm sorry.
That part of my
pretty
disc,
funny.
my part of the disc doesn't load that part, so I always have to skip.
Just stalled out for a second.
The troops that get sucked in, because all of them got like pulled towards the center, right? Mm-hmm. Oh shit.
Don't say that.
Number 7 goes back on.
Which one was that?
I mean, whichever one it can be. Number 7 goes back
They
on.
all got randomly
Number 5
sucked.
goes back on.
I'm putting the ones next to the cat.
Number 3 goes back on.
Which one was the one you were fighting that was strong? Also?
Number 8 goes back on.
Do we have an 8? 8 was the one that was alive still.
Oh yeah, so that one doesn't happen to it.
He
Then,
surrendered, or she, or whatever.
He, it's, yeah, I guess I didn't
6
ask.
goes back
His name
on.
is Reggie.
9 goes back on.
Reginald,
and
yeah.
4 goes back
So
on.
I
They
said
all
Reggie.
stand up.
6 though?
Yeah, they're all standing up.
Everything is up.
Everything is up. I looked through the rest of the list. I'm like, oh yeah, got all of them.
Roll a d6 and just got a 6.
There was a random chance of how many would get to stand back up. And when they rise back up, Brukelion is channeling this deep purple, glowing, dark energy in these crackling beams at all of these corpses. And they slowly rise up off the ground, floating. And then they open their eyes, and you see that energy coming out through their eyes as their bodies shift and contort and twist and become these amalgamations of energy and fire and these iron kind of crawling over their skin, slowly consuming all their flesh. And
I do not think this is a good thing.
I'm just gonna go in that room and I'm gonna hide.
Turn it off.
everyone but 8 is that way right now.
Reggie, what's happening?
You don't know their name.
You know Reginald.
Nines just randomly picked a name that happened to be right. That's how. That's
Here,
how
let me
that
roll a
works.
D100.
If you get a 1,
You know it's Reginald.
You know that it's Reginald. That's the name you pick.
I got a 15.
So you don't.
Toby!
You,
What
well,
is
you can,
happening?
you can start with an R. Robert. You can go with
Robert.
Robert. Robert.
Robert with an A! What's happening?
What? That's what happens. And we restart our initiative order here. Because this is sort of a soft reset.
Oh boy, okay.
And Soria, you are up.
Oh, okay, I don't have to re-roll initiative.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, I might take a second. What is it? Okay, I'm going to, not knowing exactly why this is all happening, I'm going to...
Would have made a whole lot more sense if someone was in the room, so it's super hilarious right now.
Yeah, like we all went and hid in the room.
You all went and hid in there.
Did that ruin things for you?
Only a little bit, because now you have no idea what's happening here, and this is gonna make this part of the fight extra interesting.
Are there light beams coming in?
Yeah, the
Okay,
light
okay.
beams are back, flowing out from the spires.
Alright, I don't want to hit Reginald. There.
Suddenly you grow a conscience.
Reggie, surrender.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of casting is this? Verbal and somatic. So, uttering some Fey words, I'm going to channel glowing blue air spheres in my hands and slam them together to cast Thunder Wave.
Oh, shit, okay.
Everything in a 15-foot cube originating on me makes a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, everything within 15 feet of you.
Yep.
Okay. So let's start.
Constitution 15.
Yeah. That's gonna hit gray, purple, green, and what's the other one?
Red
And red.
and Verkalion.
And
Theoretically.
he's behind a shield.
Yeah.
It's not gonna affect him.
Shoot. It might actually hit
And
nines.
it will in a 15-foot cube, right?
It's a 15-foot cube originating from me.
And that only goes out 7.5 feet on.
Well, here's a.
I don't know if it's...
It'll be in between because it's a 10 and a 20-foot cube.
So nines should be okay.
I think nines is just barely safe.
Excellent! I do not have to take one for team.
I think technically I don't hit 3 either.
No, you wouldn't hit 3.
But I would hit the other 3.
Yep, you'd hit that. So there are 3 of them that have to make the save.
Yep. And
No, you would hit 3.
I meant 6.
You would hit, yeah.
The purple-
6.
purple base.
I knew which one you meant.
So you'll hit 3 of them plus Verkalion.
Theoretically.
Purple makes a save.
Purple doesn't need to.
Purple, sorry. Gray makes a save. The red one makes a save. And the green one fails.
Really? Dang it. Alright. So the ones that make the save, that failed the save,
Just green.
takes 10 thunder damage.
And which number is green?
4.
4.
And it's shoved 10 feet away from me.
Okay, and they take 10?
10 thunder damage.
Okay.
And the ones that succeeded take half damage. So the other 2 take 5 thunder.
So that brings that down.
It also says, in addition, unsecured objects in the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away. Is his orb unsecured? Okay.
It's got that anchor.
There's also a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet, so it's quite loud.
9.
Yes.
And they took 5 damage, right?
Yeah.
Take that off because that's just being problematic. And what was the last? What's the last number?
It was 9, 3, and 3.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to change into an elk, but I don't have an elk figure, so I'll look like an ox.
Okay.
it's the same
that,
size.
That brings us to number 7. And number 7 just walks directly and quickly towards Ulseth. It's almost mechanical. It's a creepy walk. It's very smooth and just this soulless sort of walk. Not shambling, not shuffling. There's no
Character
to it. It's creepy. And 7 takes a swing at Ulseth and misses, embedding a javelin just on the other side of you. And then takes another swing with a war pick and also misses. That brings us to Ulseth's turn.
I'll attack the one who attacked me. Probably not getting an at 20 again. But you never know.
Maybe.
Baby.
Maybe.
Hey,
No, I got the first digit of an at 20. I am really not doing
You're
well.
really not doing well.
can
You want to
use
use
some
your
inspiration.
offhand,
I have my
or
offhand.
you have DM inspiration, just as a reminder. Just so you know that's there.
Yeah, I might do it later.
Yeah, I'm kind of holding on to mine because I assume we're gonna have to fight Berkelion after this.
13.
After we finally break.
Why would you think that?
This is not that bad.
I
didn't
swing
take-
wildly, all excited because they missed. And did a 13.
you were excited your plate mail was
You,
working.
you did a 13? Okay, that also does not hit.
Yeah.
At this point, Brukelion now shoots this purple energy sort of ball out from the bubble and in between Nines and Ulseth.
Legendary actions happen after player turns.
That is correct. And you each need to make a dexterity saving throw. And actually, so does his dude.
Well, I got a 21.
His dude failed.
I got a 21 also.
You both succeed. So each of you take 2 necrotic damage.
Oh, I thought you said crotch damage.
Necrotic.
And 7 also takes a blow here.
So Berkelion's got like necromancy stuff.
And
Yeah, when you raise up dead dwarves, it's not a good thing.
Just
and
dead
7
dwarves.
is down, but the body stays.
Again?
His own, he took out his own guy.
Mm-hmm, he did.
What does he care?
Brukelion is not the sort of cares about his men sort of
He
leader.
can just pick them back up anyway.
Apparently.
And that brings us to 5. Yeah. Number 5. That very creepily walks directly towards the captain. And takes one swing. And that is gonna hit the captain. And the captain is gonna take... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. That's 8 damage that the captain takes. And then another swing, but this one it misses. So he's stabbed with a javelin, cuts him on his side, and the captain is still upright, but he's been nicked pretty good. That means it's Nine's turn.
Well, Steph, how are you doing right now?
I am doing fine. Do you want to turn off this beam?
Yeah, sure.
Or do you... or do you want to do something to these things?
I'm gonna take a good hard look at the one in front of me.
Like the gray base one, number 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
They just have no soul in their eyes, do they? Just nothing.
I think their eyes are black flames or something. Purple.
Yeah, they're just like this purple, glowing energy. You know, like take the classic sort of cartoon character villain reveal in the shadows, or just glowing eyes. It's like that.
He Norded them.
Yeah, I
So,
don't think I'm
Kingdom
gonna be able to
Hearts
make
joke.
this one be afraid, Olsef.
I do not think so. Perhaps you can turn off the beam.
I'm gonna start going towards the beam, but
Okay.
I'm gonna stop at Olsef and give him a quick heal because guys seem to be hitting pretty hard. And I'm just gonna use a level 2 because I don't think suggestion is gonna be useful in this situation.
All right.
Is that your only level 2 spell?
I can skywrite. You think that'll be helpful?
You prepared so well for this fight.
I knew exactly what I wanted when I picked my spell slot.
Nines is a character devoted to his character.
You get 10 HP, and I'll go as close as I can to 30 feet.
Okay.
There.
Does it look like the same lens that was the one we originally worked with?
Or are these new ones?
They
Like
look almost identical. You don't know if they're the same or different.
And
You
there's a-
can't be sure.
And there's a lens inside of it, right? There's like something concentrating the light.
It's like so
stick
there's
is
like
making
this
the light.
big spear thing that's kind of jammed in there, and there's just like a focal point that's beaming light out. It's not like grabbing the light from the orb. You get the
It's
sense
more like
that
a light bulb almost.
you get the sense that this is like leeching energy from this. It's like sucking it up out of this column, this
So it's like
pillar.
it's like they're getting the maple syrup out of the tree by
Yeah,
just jamming the thing into it.
Yeah, kind of. It's not entirely dissimilar
not
to
quite
that.
They tapped it.
They've tapped.
Yeah,
It's not quite
pretty
as
much.
tasty. Not quite as.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know what the bubble tastes like.
Uh oh. Don't slip. Now Nines is gonna taste the bubble.
I already have my bubble gum, so
Okay.
That's
and it's pretty good.
Oh.
This bubble is not pretty good. It's pretty awful, honestly. Anyway, I think that's my turn. I want to.
Okay, that's as far as you can move.
Yep, and I am not burning a bardic inspiration
Okay.
on Olsef.
Got it. That means it's the captain's turn. The captain goes, I'm pretty sure that these guys are not going to be reasoned with. So I'm going to stab them to death. That's my goal.
That's
You
what
already did that once.
And I'm going to keep doing it.
Keep doing it over and over. And
I'm an
over
elk
and
now.
over.
You're an elk this time?
Yeah, I just don't have an elk figure on hand. That's all.
That is going to hit. The captain slashes down with his rapier, doing hardly any damage this time. What number is that? 7, right?
5.
That's 5. Thank you. And that does that. He raises his other weapon, which that hits. That does hit, just barely. So congratulations.
Hooray!
Yay.
And it is somehow still alive.
You want me to unsolve that for you?
So there, a couple of slashes. When the captain sort of cuts through it, it makes no reaction to any of the blows.
Just
No,
like it doesn't even move with the weapon.
no. It's just, yeah. It's more.
That's
it's
more
more
creepy than like a zombie.
It's more like cutting a block of cheese than anything else. It just like doesn't.
They are cheese people.
It doesn't even respond. Then
I can't relate. My Chi usually
It's number
responds when I cut it.
3's turn, which is the one right next to you, Soria, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
this guy.
That one turns to face you and is going to try to make a couple of attacks. That is a big whiff on the first one.
I have 10 AC.
Yep.
Okay. Just reminding
It's
you.
another one, and a hit on the second one.
How many of these don't have their weapons anymore?
It's funny you should ask about the weapons, because there are new weapons that have grown out of them.
What do you mean?
I mean, there are new weapons that have, like, grown out of them, like
Made out of their
pick,
bones?
like
or-
a pick, just sort of. I want you to picture like T1000, right?
Uh-huh.
But a minor.
And like blades just forming out of the material, but like it's a javelin, and they just kind of go and pull it out, and now they have a weapon. And they do the same. They have their weapons back, so their weapons are still on the ground.
Okay.
And this one swings at you with, makes a stab with a javelin, and does 3 damage to you. Let's see who's up next. 8. 8 is Reginald.
Yeah, Reggie.
Reginald's gonna run away.
8 runs into the room and pulls out the spear.
To close the door.
He did surrender to help us.
I
And
think he surrendered so we wouldn't kill him.
Oh yeah.
we don't have any more of the
They're
other
just.
tiles.
Do you want me to grab some?
Yeah, if you want to go grab
3.
like 3 of them, that'd be good. So that door is closed. Reginald is in there. The beam is cut off.
You who are
You
Reginald,
see a
thank
little
you.
fluctuation this time in the bubble. It goes like flickers as it's losing one of its energy beams. Number 6, which is the purple base, that moves towards you, Ulseth.
Uh-huh. Like that.
And it swings out first with a pick and misses with that. Your AC's 18, right? And misses with the javelin as well, so a couple of swings that go wide.
Oh, you are as good
And-
at this as I am.
This battle's gonna last forever.
Number 9 moves towards Ulseth.
It leaves me.
Yeah.
Do I get an attack?
Yeah, you can have an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
It was facing away from you this whole time, and it's like it never even acknowledged that you were there.
It's like a 10 to hit.
10 to hit.
Yeah.
That will not hit.
All right.
And then number 4 moves to stand right next to his buddy, and he takes 2 swings at you, Soria. The first one hits with the pick, and that does 5 damage. The second one, what's your AC?
10.
10, also hits and does 2 damage. Which
My poor
brings
elk
us.
health.
They've been rolling pretty poorly on their damage, which brings us back up to the top of Soria.
I'm gonna rotate.
You gonna swing your giant sticks?
Antlers.
That's not what I said.
Swinging my sticks.
Let's see. I guess I don't want to trigger attacks of opportunity here, but
Do it anyway, for funds.
I'm gonna try and trample 4, which is the one I hurt the most with my hooves.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
All right, I do 6, 9 bludgeoning damage.
Best number.
It's down. Anything else you want to do?
Was Ulseth? You were okay right now. So
I was just healed by 9s.
I saw the captain got hit pretty bad though, right?
Yeah, the captain did get hit pretty badly.
I'm going to activate my last Balm of the Summer Court. Flash my eyes green.
Okay.
He gets 4 hit points and 1 temporary hit point.
Okay.
Just try and action.
Yep.
Use my actions. That's my turn.
Perfect. When you are done, that brings up number 7, which is the one in front of the captain.
No,
Oh, no, sorry.
number 7's
It's
dead.
number 7. Number 7's dead.
That's the one that, the first one that Brukelian killed.
Then it's my turn.
Right. It is Ulsa's turn. Thank you.
I would great lack of confidence and trepidation raise my main hand and attack the purple base.
Okay.
Getting
A math number. Are you using your inspiration?
and I wasted it. 14.
Oh.
It was a total waste. Oh man, I can't believe this.
What was your total result?
14.
That does not hit.
No. But
You used your DM inspiration on that?
yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yep, it made it roll even worse.
That
Thank you.
happened.
I just inspire
would
you.
you do
You
that,
do the
Alexis?
rolling. Would you like to make another
like-
attempt?
I flail wildly at the
I think
dwarfs in front of me,
I'm not what you-
attempting to distract them so they don't attack you.
Look at how shiny these are.
So you're taking the Chinese weapons approach. They would often strap like bits of
Like-
ribbon and tassels and things on their weapons
To be a visual
to be a
distraction.
visual distraction.
Yes.
Like a lot of Chinese weaponry
In
would
martial
have that
arts.
Make a
in martial
distraction
arts.
check.
So you are taking the Chinese weaponry approach here. I like that.
I'm glad because, yep.
It has no mechanical effect in the game, but I like the inspiration here. Do you want to make another attempt?
I did.
You did. Oh,
I used my offhand and got a 12.
that's
I know.
still.
If
Yep.
a 14 didn't,
Nope.
then a 12 doesn't.
Nope.
Nope. Doesn't.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, Seth is flailing wildly.
I think I've hit like 1 out of 4 times.
What is more disturbing is that neither 6 nor 9 react in any way to this. They just are like dead.
Stare.
That means that it is 5. That's the one in front of the captain.
Yep.
And that one will make an attack attempt. Miss on that one. And miss on the second. So the captain parrying and dodging out of the way. And it's now 9's turn.
I can't see 5 from where I am, right?
You cannot.
You can see pretty much 9, I think. Maybe 3.
You could imply the existence of 6, but not see it.
Yeah, I need line of sight. Well, I'm just gonna insult the gray base there then.
Okay.
And that's number 9.
Hey, gray base! You're just as bad at hitting things as Olsaf!
That's about as insulting as you can get.
No reaction.
Oh, well, I'm just gonna walk towards the lens.
Yep.
And since I don't have an action, I'm just gonna wander into it, since I know it's not secured very well.
I mean, I'll say you can use your bonus action to unseat this. You can,
Yes, knock. You have a lot of experience knocking things over.
you're a cat. You're good at this. I figured this would be a 9's level task.
And I just started changing the wall. I
Yeah.
assume it shows. Okay.
It does. I would have stopped you if it hadn't.
Bye. I mean,
Hooray, safety!
It's now
Does-
the captain's turn.
Does the shield glimmer or
It does. There's a
flicker?
little like, as the beam gets cut off, the shield is flickering, and it seems to be getting thinner now. When that happens, you see another blast come out from the shield towards you, Ulseth.
legendary action.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. That's
Well,
not
that
bad.
is better.
Dexterity 17.
That succeeds.
I may not hit anything, but I can jump out of the way.
You take 3 damage, 3 necrotic damage. Number 6 and 9 both fail.
Ooh.
And since they've been engaged with Ulseth, they have taken no damage.
Congratulations, Ulsa.
And they are hit with that necrotic blast, but seem unfazed by its presence. The captain's turn now. He slashes out at number 5. And that connects. 5 goes down. And is off the grid there. Okay. The captain then uses his movement, knowing what needs to be done, to get in here. And uses his bonus action to
He
dash.
can't quite. Oh, to dash. Oh, right. He's a rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sexy, sexy.
Usually
rogue.
I sort of underplay him because he's not. I balance the fights around 3.5 players,
Uh huh.
is how I balance them. And he's just a little
Yeah.
extra.
The captain.
But this
9,
time I
Zoya,
balanced
and
the fight
the
around
half me.
4 player characters. So he's in full rogue ability mode right now.
Nice.
Is
And
it because we're best friends that he's putting his full effort into it?
Maximum
it's-
effort.
I think.
Yeah, he's definitely putting maximum effort because you're best friends right now.
Okay, just want to make sure.
The power of friendship.
He doesn't have enough to
Action.
get there and remove that, but
He's in position.
he's in position. So, that brings us to number 3 with you, Soria.
Mm-hmm.
And you get swung at twice, like usual. The first one hits, and that deals 3 damage. The second one misses, believe it or not, again.
I don't believe it. I'm still an elk.
And there you go.
I love wild shape. Health is separate from your health. It gives you such a huge cushion.
That means next up is number 6.
Purple. Yeah.
And I gotta remember to remove that one. And so we got 6 and 9 left. Right now, the only 2 that are up. Yeah, I'm not missing anything.
No, there's 3.
Well, yeah, 3 just went though.
3 just attacked.
Yeah,
and
I just
6 and 9.
Other than
6 and
3,
9
I
are
mean,
the
it's
only
6 and
2
9 are
that
the
are
only other
left.
2 up.
Yeah.
Good.
Nice.
Goddamn divisible by 3 numbers.
So 6 goes first, and that will miss.
Good job. You've been
Except the
holding
second
up to
time-
a lot.
This is doing 3 damage to you with a javelin thrust, and now it's 9's turn. Not yours, but the color base. The first one hits, dealing 6 damage, and the second one misses. That brings us to the bottom with Brucellian. Brucellian has Brucellian? No, he only used 1 legendary action since his last turn.
He gets 1. Well, he gets however many points.
Yeah,
per-
but he's only used 1 since at the last bottom of the rotation, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. How often he used 1 in the first round?
It depends on how many points that the legendary creature
Legendary
gets.
actions refresh when it hits
The top.
their turn.
Yeah.
And then they have however many legendary action points, and it changes
So,
based on the creature.
A dragon
Um,
might have like a tail whip that costs 1, or like a fire breath that costs 2, but they might get 3 legendary action points per round.
Okay. Well, it
So I
used one
could-
on me
Yep.
earlier. Since
He
his
is-
last turn, he's used one.
Yes. He has a legendary action that he's going to take at the end of number 9's turn, and he is going to raise up number 5.
Which one's number 5?
That one. The one that was engaged with the captain. So number 5 stands back up. And now on Berkelian's turn, he is not going to do anything for the moment. He's just going to curse at everyone and everything in the room.
And that's like half us.
Soria, it is your turn now.
Getting pretty low. But I gotta just kind of elk through this.
Sun's getting pretty low.
I'm gonna try and trample through here with my hooves. Ooh, nice 22 to hit.
That hits. Yeah. Absolutely. Number 3.
Yeah, 8 bludgeoning.
When you strike number 3, it sort of shatters and crumples into like chunks as it falls down,
Yeah,
and the chunks are all still on the ground.
so I keep the body.
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna revive chunks?
It'll be tiny little.
Like if they can reshape their arms into weapons, I'm pretty sure they can reshape their body.
I'm gonna move
Unless someone freezes them.
just
maybe.
behind 9 to give you flanking.
flanking.
So this time you can miss 4 times.
And 7 is down, so that means it's Ulseth's turn.
With advantage. I sadly, with tears in my eyes,
Let's see.
raise my
tears
main
all.
hand. Raise Katirlar going, oh.
You're saving all your good rolls for Kellyan.
And saving rolls.
21.
Hooray!
Hey, I bet I get a 1.
Do you want to use one of
No,
mine?
I don't. I get a 2. I do 6 slashing damage.
On number 9.
Yes. And then I raise
Number
Halashalar.
9, when you do that, falls into chunks.
Ooh.
Similar to number 3.
We'll have to remember that these are chunks now. Well, without advantage now, I raise a Lashalar, knowing that this is a mighty weapon. Getting a 20,
That will hit. And that's number 6.
doing, of course, just as much damage, 6 as I did with my
Big sword.
big sword.
That one, 6,
6.
like 9, also falls.
Is it chunky?
This one is a little bit more of like a goop in between things. It's a little more goopy. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm an elk.
No, I'm going to stay where I am.
Okay.
I really want to see what happens in the room when it changes.
When you're done with your turn, it's number 5's
think-
turn.
He might not want to leave me alone in the room with
They
Britannia.
pop
No,
up
You're fine.
and resume their initiative. Move towards the captain.
This one?
Yep.
Into the room?
That's
Yep.
like 30 feet.
Yep. And they will use their standard action to move all the way to the captain. And that's what they do. It's 9's turn.
So I can't see anything. There's not much going on in this room. I pick up the
Bulb.
thing
Spear
that,
thing?
yeah, the spear thing that I threw on the ground.
Like,
Oh, that would be disgusting. I bite onto it.
that's just true.
No, I'm gonna take my rope and I don't know, tie it to myself.
You want to like fling it across your back?
Okay.
Free ride.
Free rod.
Okay.
Just secure it. As
Sure. You
firmly
pick
to
up,
my
you pick up
butt.
the rod and you kind of. You have a whole like lashing system for your many instruments back here. You
Just,
get it in there pretty
sham
quick.
it in there, just
Yeah.
like now holding on to it because it keeps finding its way to these damn things. So I'm gonna come with it.
I like the reasoning.
That's good. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
Anything?
Quiet you.
Anything else you want to do?
No, I think I should take basically all my action.
Okay, then your feline agility refreshes since you moved 0 feet this round. That brings us to the captain, who, as we've established, you can use a bonus action to pull those out. Uses his bonus action to yank it out. The wall seals, and I will describe what happens in a moment, but this is all sort of happening simultaneously. It's the weirdness of D&D.
Of turn-based combat.
Turn-based combat. The captain moves towards number 5, and
Rotates around.
yeah, takes a swing. That is a hit. And number
The
5
Elk solemnly nods
is
to you
down
as the door
again.
shuts. As the door closes, my elk just solemnly nods to Ulsa. Like, we're ready.
At this point, the last energy beam is cut off from the bubble, and the bubble shatters. Brukelion had been floating above. He falls to the ground.
So I should remove this.
Yes, you can remove that.
Oh, and he takes 87 falling damage.
Yes, how many feet did he fall?
Only about
Infinite.
like 10 feet.
Superhero landing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? There's this reverberation as the shield like shatters and then gets sucked back in, and it hits Brukelion with this blast of negative energy. And there's no more shield. He's kind of down there in a 3-point stance, just breathing heavily, like, and he holds his arms out. All this negative energy starts swirling around him, coalescing in the room. It focuses on the bodies on the ground, and they get sucked towards him. At this point,
How far?
all the way.
Is 5 just like stuck against the wall right now?
Or does it get...
It got sucked out of the room.
Is the room gone? Like, do I remove this?
Yep, these rooms are...
What happens to Reginald?
He comes out.
He's still in combat.
I did promise Reginald that they would live through this.
You probably shouldn't make that kind of promise. Have you seen how we've been helping people lately?
And that last one. And we're gonna just send to that a little bit. That's a good shot. There. That's nice. That looks good. Perfect.
They're so configurable.
You now have your new combat area.
Our new combat.
Question:
Yeah.
Do I have my rod?
Yeah, you do.
I do have it.
Yeah,
Sweet.
you still have your rod. What for the? Unless you want to try to like do something specific with it in combat, I'm not gonna put it on your character.
I just want to make sure I have my rod. It's
This
a
is-
free rod.
For the record, those were other rooms that you gained access to,
They weren't
and
new.
they weren't new.
They weren't the same.
They were the
Yeah,
same
but-
rooms that just like reconfigured. There
I
were
rolled a 4, so I don't know that.
You're like, I did this.
I did this.
Yeah, this is my doing. Let's see how
I
many.
did it. I broke his barrier.
Okay, 2 bodies stand up.
Which two?
Numbers 3 and 4 stand up.
3 and 4. Where's the 4?
That would be the
Oh, it got
Green
pushed
one.
over here. I think this guy was 4 before.
Yeah, I'm not that concerned which ones were which.
And
They're sort of meaningless.
that one was 3. What do you mean these are people?
Now, if you freeze them to death and they explode into tiny bits,
Brukelion, you notice, is like pulsating with this purple glowing energy, and he has this contraption on his arm. It looks like this sort of lattice work robotic structure that's around his whole right arm.
Is it like fervent?
It looks like it might have some fervent elements to it, but it's not like any fervent tech you've seen before. On this massive, like, full arm gauntlet, basically, that's what he's wearing. I want to pull up my notes on this so I describe it correctly. Because it's sort of important to get right. Okay. The gauntlet is this partially mechanized looking thing. Like, you can see little moving bits and clicking, churning, nervous looking mechanisms going back and forth, clicking and buzzing. It's hinged at the elbow, shoulder, and wrist so it can move with the person. And there's a mounting ring up on his shoulder here that it all connects to with this brace that comes to the other side to hold it firmly to him. So this is well attached and not going anywhere easily.
What are the braces made out of?
Some sort of metal. You're not sure what. And there's a series of small vessels lined up along like his bicep here. 5 of them. And they have like these screw tops to them. And you see on the inside, there's all these little like kind of pins that look like they're resting on his arm. And as he's like moving it, you see the pins sort of moving with it. And it's kind of a creepy looking contraption. So, that's what happens once that whole gate is closed on the captain's turn. The initiative will then again reset as you all get sucked back into the room and everything is out of order again. But Brukelion gets a surprise round here, and what he does is move to the farthest wall away from all of you.
Like over here?
Yep.
that's never a good sign.
That's not a good sign.
Not once.
And
We've had bad things happen when that happens.
Just clearing the club.
yeah, we resume with Soria's turn.
Ram into him!
I'm at very low elk health.
If you use bind whip, how close can you pull? We shouldn't be talking like this. It's your turn.
I know.
Never mind.
I'm trying to make a choice. I don't know if I should risk it. My elk form isn't gonna hold much longer. Oh no. We have to go for Brukelion, but these little guys in between. I'll drop my elk shape because I'm just gonna lose out on actions as an elk.
Okay.
How far away is Brukelion? Like 50 feet away, about. If he's moving away, I'm guessing he's going to
Try to kill us.
Try and kill us.
What you wanna do?
I don't know.
Gotta keep it moving.
No. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
And I'm
Let's
gonna
bunch up.
Thorn. Okay, I'm gonna move here and Thorn Whip number 3.
Okay.
12.
That will not hit.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay.
And then-
Since
very
number 7
proactive.
is not up, Ulseth, it's your turn.
I'm going to use my full motion, and I think I can get here without going. I don't want to go through that guy's hitbox. So go straight. No, go straight this way.
you can get there.
Okay, so I'm gonna do, and I will raise my main hand.
You
Why
can do
not? No, I
it.
can't.
No, you rolled a 2.
I did, yes. And then I'll
For a
roll
total of.
Not.
8.
Okay, that
You
doesn't hit.
did you just want to drive the shame home?
18.
That'll hit. Your offhand is so much more effective.
Or no, I should just have 2 offhand. 6 slashing damage.
And that's on number 4.
4.
Okay. 6, you said?
I could say bigger, but that would be
Just wanted to make
Oh,
sure.
definitely
26.
12 damage.
26 slashing damage. Bleh. 6 slashing damage. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I want to feel sad about my inability.
Sad
and,
Olsen
I'm
voices.
sitting here saying, 9s, please do not ridicule me.
You keep missing! Oh, we're all gonna die!
Yeah. You might.
Okay. It
else
is
can
now
I do?
Nines' turn.
Can I get within 30 feet of Berkelion?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
How close do you want to get?
Put me closer to the wall, though.
Like about there.
Yeah. away from the
Compromising
corpse.
between the range differences here.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
The Berkelion! Well, we can say Necromancer's favorite workout routine. Deadlifts!
Is that Reginald?
Shut up, Reginald!
Yeah, sure.
That just boo.
No! Let's see if Berkelion does not make the save.
Disadvantage.
You are a 9. You have saved us again.
Oh no, that was Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oh, that was
That was
Tasha.
Tasha's hideous laughter. Oh shit! I thought you were. Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
It's a 14 whiz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh boy. Yeah, that wasn't an insult. That was a joke.
Oh my god.
I really didn't think that was gonna work.
Wow. You
Messed up the boss.
that
Now, you have to describe Berkelion starting to laugh now.
So Berkelion doubles over, and all you hear is
Okay, you should take damage for that.
what'd you say?
You should take damage for
I
that.
think we should take
I think
that.
you guys should do. It's just the worst laugh, and occasionally there's a. It's just awful.
He doesn't
It's the
get a lot of
worst-
practice.
It's the worst laugh. It sounds like someone who's angry that they're laughing. Like they're angry, they're
I
laughing,
can't relate to that at all.
and they don't want to be, and they're angry that laughter exists. That's the noise that's leaving him right now. I cannot believe you, Tasha's hideous laughter, the boss.
Wow. I was gonna.
Well,
That makes me feel better. I was thinking of holding person. I was like, I can't risk a level 2 spell slot, but apparently,
I can risk a level 1 spell slot.
Tasha's hideous laughter is just one of the most broken ass spells in the
It's-
whole game.
it's real good.
It's so good.
When it hits,
I love-
I thought he was going to have crazy whiz or something.
No. He does not. Like,
Clearly, he found that joke funny.
no.
It was.
He does not have crazy whiz. So, shit. That really threw a whole lot off. I don't know what the sequence. Can a boss that's been Tasha's with legendary actions still use legendary actions? Because it's out of the normal, like, suppression sequence of Tasha's.
what's the wording on it?
But
I'm surprised does he have any legendary resistances?
no.
Okay.
You guys are level 3. Like,
Yeah.
legendary
All right,
resistances.
that's fair.
Like, that starts to get into some higher power level stuff.
And what idiot would cast Tasha's hideous laughter on the big bad?
They're
art.
they're incapacitated, so they can't take actions or reactions.
So then I think they could still resurrect because this is a legendary action which sits outside of the normal sequence.
Technically.
So he's going to be laughing while just bringing people up.
Yeah. I think this is excellent. This is the best version of the fight. I like it. I was a little disappointed, and now I'm like, nope, this is better.
So he's sitting
prefer
there
this.
going, ha ha ha, corpse, ha ha ha, corpse, corpse is alive, ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Is that
You're
what he's
walking
doing?
corpse.
As he
You're walking
starts killing us, the
Mm-hmm.
spell will wear off and he'll still be laughing as he's murdering us.
Yeah.
Okay, so at the end of Ninth's turn, he thinks it's so funny that he's gonna raise one of them, and he raises number 5, which is go ahead and pick one. They're all in the center there. You can pick which one you want to do.
Maybe we should focus on the boss, who's currently on the floor laughing.
Maybe.
Of course, every time you do hit him, he does get to make a save to break that.
Oh.
I think we're gonna have to start hitting him though.
At the very least, he does have to waste a turn getting back up.
So
And if we're all around him, we all get an attack of opportunity.
that's his legendary action, and it's now the captain's turn. The captain goes, corpses or big bad.
Laughing boy.
No, have him go after the corpses because he's
Yeah.
prone.
That's true.
Have
But you
him,
can keep-
okay, so
Oh well, I
keep
guess the
bringing them
captain
up.
isn't shooting anymore, is he?
no, the captain's not shooting.
What do you want to do, Nines?
I want to tell more great jokes. I'm getting more of an audience. It's great.
You want him going after corpses or for Kellyanne?
corpses.
You
Corpses.
should probably kill the thing
Corpses,
that's
okay.
making corpses,
So-
though.
He goes
Can't
to
get there.
well, he goes in between 3 and 5.
You could bonus action to get to
He can bonus action if he wants to.
He goes between 3 and 5.
Yep, he's gonna try to give Ulseth advantage
Well, we,
on at least one there.
we probably should have had the captain go after him just because
Yeah, we should have.
someone hasn't been able to hit with the
Anything.
primary weapon.
And
Who's that?
the captain goes after number 3.
The red base.
That's hit. Doing how much health does he have left? That is down to there, and then takes a swing with his hidden blade. There's my d20. That's a hit as well. And after a couple of blows, the corpse is sort of unfazed by everything, but is slowly leaking this liquid metal from the blows that the captain has delivered.
Like
Oh,
hot
but they
liquid.
have their
It doesn't
their
necessarily look hot. It looks almost like mercury, quicksilver.
Okay.
It's just sort of it.
Seeping.
Yeah. If there was blood, this would have been it.
Is it coming out like the eyes too?
No,
Oh, okay.
just the blows of the captain's landed. And I believe number 4 was in pieces. Was one of the
Yeah.
chunky ones, and they got reconstituted. Just to be clear, because you'd asked, I wonder how you reconstitute that. They just do.
They just
Oh,
sort of
Yeah, they
together.
just
Back together.
Yeah. So that brings up number 3's turn. Number 3 swings almost this dead, lifeless swing at the captain, which just barely misses twice. And then number 4 is the next one up, which is right there with Ulseth. And it's going to go after him with blow number 1. Ooh, that's really close. Does that hit? 18, right? Okay, that hits. First blow. You take 7 damage. And the second one, that misses. Which brings us now to Brukellian's turn. And he should get to make a save, right?
Yep.
Nope, fails. And he's still rolling around laughing his psychotic little ass off. And now we're back up to the top with Soria.
Alright. I am going to take move over here. And I'm going to focus one of my more powerful spells here and create a gentle green glow in my hand
Okay.
with a few simple Fey phrases and cast it out. And where Ulseth is standing, there's going to be a intangible green spirit form who looks like Pendalia.
Okay.
I can make it look like a beast or Fey of my choice.
All right.
Until the spell ends, whenever me or a creature moves into the space for the first time or starts its turn there, it will heal them for 1d6 hit points. And I get this for a minute.
Okay. So for the next 10 rounds, and that only applies to friendly creatures.
Yeah.
Okay.
I choose to
Yeah.
cause the spirit, so if
Yeah.
a thing moves in.
Yeah. And is it just in that one spot, or
It's in
what's
the 5-foot cube, so
Just that
where
one
Ulseth is standing
Okay.
right now, I can move it as a bonus action. But for the moment, it is on
Really?
also.
I'm just gonna pull an invisible ring
Yeah,
to place underneath Ulseth, and that's gonna stay on that block.
that is my Fey.
So if you move into
healing
that-
spirit,
You're gonna get 1d6 healing.
and I can heal 6 times with it.
Cool. Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
All right. Then it is Ulseth's turn.
So I get a d6 healing now?
Because at the start of your turn, I roll for it.
Oh.
You get 3 hit points.
Probably better that you roll for it in general with Ulseth.
Yeah.
Unless he's using his offhand, that'll be great. What you want to do?
Hopefully not die.
Oh, that was actually a bonus action. Weird. I didn't know that. I didn't even notice that was a bonus action to cast. Anyway.
I have a feeling this is going to go on for a while yet. I'm going to drink a potion of invulnerability.
From, was that from, where did we get that?
You got that from the Pirate Lord Ira's
Pirate Lord
tomb.
Ira's.
Iron.
It was one of the powerful magic items sealed away deep in the vault
Right.
and hidden within a secret chamber that you guys revealed.
Right.
As I recall, that actually uses my
It
full
does.
action,
It uses your
Standard
standard
action
action, but you
to
still
drink.
have a bonus action
which
movement.
I'm going to use second wind.
To heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, you got a good roll there.
I get 12 hit points.
Wow.
So with the potion of invulnerability, you now are resistant to all forms of damage. And what I'm going to do is tell you the damage.
She'll just automatically have all the damage for you.
No, I
Oh.
want you to do that work. So
Alright.
I'm just going to read out the damage. As you record it on your health,
Have it.
you're going to have it.
Yeah.
Round up or down?
Yeah.
Always round down.
Okay.
In our games,
So
if
5
it's-
becomes 2.
yep. Any damage, unless a spell specifically says round up on something, my rule is round down. That applies to you guys and to anything you're fighting and all that stuff. So if you save, it's a round down. Anything else you want to do?
I used my action and my
Any bonus, and you have
action.
movement.
I don't want to move away from.
Well, you could move 1 square towards 5 and not
Give-
trigger any
I could
attacks.
Give the captain
Yeah.
Could flank.
flanking. Yeah, that's good.
I know it's not necessarily the best DM practice to help your players out
No, I
tactically,
was
but
thinking of doing that. So, yeah.
I always think that it's
I mean,
good to
I
help.
would love to run up and miss by hitting the wall behind Berkelion, but and I know that everybody would really enjoy seeing
Oh,
that.
we're gonna
happen.
enjoy seeing that. I'm a little surprised you're not using your trident in the fight.
You
Long
have a
reach.
trident? This whole time?
They're very
That's
useful in puzzles.
I have no skill with it. I don't get my +6 to hit with it.
That brings us to 5.
Is
So-
a trident not a martial
So my
weapon?
2s would just be 2.
5 goes after the captain. And
I don't know.
misses with the first, hits with the second, dealing not a whole lot of damage. A glancing blow connects with the captain, and he, just kind of brushes it off. Not a whole lot of damage done there. It's your turn, Nines.
That corpse that's
proficient.
near me,
Oh, with my trident? Oh, it's a range.
is that one
weapon,
in
too,
pieces?
isn't
Which one?
Just one that's closest.
Yeah, it's all shattered and fucked up.
1d6.
But it's
If you use
it's the necklace, pendant, whatever thing in that area.
No. All of those are gone.
Okay.
It seems likely that they're like absorbed into all these creatures.
Well, then I guess I will.
Oh, you can drop blessed from number 8 over there.
Oh, wait. Reginald's not blessed?
No, if anything, Brukelion is trying to curse him.
Reginald's in the background taking a selfie of like the hashtag blessed.
Yeah. He's
Hey, Captain, how you doing over there?
fine, I guess.
Okay, I guess you're not that beat up.
He isn't.
Okay.
He's taken a couple of blows, but they're not that bad.
Well, I guess we'll clear out the mobs. Can you have me go all the way around to the other side of 4? And I will stab it with my rapier.
All
Because I
right.
haven't done that this whole
Hey!
You get advantage.
short. Roll 3 times. 18. 18.
Okay. That hits. Congratulations.
And I
You
do-
actually hit with your rapier.
Yes. I stab it in
That
the
one's number
throat
4.
for 8 damage.
Wow.
Wow. You are
Yeah.
better than I am.
You'll have to
Number
teach
4
Elsa
goes
some-
down
Some tricks.
as you stab your sword through and pull it out. It like spills out this liquid. It's almost like you pierced like a water balloon, and it just sort of deflates the whole creature, and it's just like draining this liquid metal out in front of you, Nines.
Hey, Zoria, did you see that I'm better fighter than Olsef?
Good job.
Nines is like salting the earth right now.
I am doing a very good job getting in the way of their weapons, however.
Oh, man.
That will end my turn.
Okay. Yeah, that brings up the captain. The captain strikes against number 5, seeing that for a moment he's got an opportunity to take advantage here. And
So does he get sneak attack damage? I forget he's a rogue.
yeah, and he got another nat 20. So I'm not even going to bother rolling for damage. There's no scenario
What?
which 5 can survive the amount of damage that will be doled out mathematically.
Hey, doll.
So that is gone.
Can you cast Fairy Fire on corpses?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
But you guys are all standing on him, so it hit all of you.
Yeah, wouldn't be good. That means only 3 is up, and the captain gets another attack, turns to number 3, just 1 attempt, misses with this attack though. And it's now 3's turn. 3 is... for some reason, 3's gonna move towards 9's. Triggering an attack of opportunity, which hits, and the captain deals... deals some damage.
Why did it trigger attack? Because the captain was here, right?
No.
Yeah, because it was flanking with Ulsa.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he didn't leave the...
yeah.
Hit
When I
box.
looked, the captain was further back.
He had slipped on the corpse
Okay,
under
so
above
I
him.
thought that...
Because
yeah,
he
he
was...
slid on the corpse and went back
He
5
has to be
feet.
there because he was flanking. So he shouldn't get this attack.
No, he doesn't.
And that's what happens when the character slips in the middle of combat. You don't
On
notice it.
corpses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is no attack of opportunity.
Thanks,
It goes over
thanks,
to the
teammates.
house.
That's
Yeah.
great.
High five.
I appreciate the
You
honesty
don't
from
Go
my players.
honesty and rules.
You know what? You get
Stupid, slimy corpses.
Melikani 3.
3 attacks twice, gets a critical
only have
hit
2.
on one of them.
Oh my god.
Dealing
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, Nines.
9 damage.
Aw, the best
Best
number.
2 9s. 9s got hit for 9s. And that brings us down at the end of number 3's turn. Brukelion is going to take a legendary action.
I think technically can't he only use them after players' turns? I forget.
I think it's after any other creature's turn.
Is it? I thought it was players, but I might be wrong. It's not like he couldn't do it earlier anyway.
It's his turn anyway. But he's taking a legendary turn too.
When you take a legendary action, yeah, it's just legendary actions. At least
Another
in
creature.
Another
Yeah,
creature's turn.
You're right.
Yeah,
That's why you're the DM.
I'm not always right.
You're always right.
I am definitely not always right. Brukelion will raise up. Let's see. Oh, let's go with number 4 from right in front of 9's.
This one?
Yep, the one.
The one he just took
So
out.
the one that turned to goo, it goes like this and just and forms back into an even more like ghastly, just haunting visage of the every time these things go down and get resurrected, they become less and less like they were, and more like some sort of molten metal construct. And they are just, this one especially is just covered with crackling energy that seems to be maintaining this form. It is now Brukelion's turn, so he gets to make a save, which he promptly fails.
That was a very good
And it is now Soria's turn.
Bed rates off.
My bonus action, I'm going to shift my healing spirit in the same space as Nines.
Okay.
So my Fae, transparent Fae, will come over and give you a hug. Should I be going after the metal corpses or Brucellian?
Well, we should probably kill Bricallion, because he keeps bringing corpses up.
Okay. I don't have much I can do against him. So I will. He's prone, so if I make a ranged attack, it's a disadvantage.
Maybe you should just let the captain run up to him and do some crowd clearing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sort of shift position, and I'm going to hold a ice knife for when Brucellian is attacked by someone. I'm going, or
Okay.
either. Can I say either stands up or?
I will. You can hold it until Hidea's laughter is broken, since that's what you're.
Well,
holding.
I only can hold it for 1 round, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold it until he stands up. That's my trigger.
Okay, so you're gonna hold that action.
Yep.
All right. That brings us now to Ulseth. You're up.
Save me, Olsef!
I will try.
With your terrible aim!
I attack number 4.
12.
I got the 12 and the 2 again. I've done that several times. 18.
That hits.
Doing 7 slashing damage.
Okay.
How much do you add to that one, Olsef?
4.
And what do you roll?
D8 when it only goes up to 3.
It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
Three,
1, 2.
1.
Yeah.
3.
No,
And I raise a lot.
it's weighted towards 1s and 2s.
The offhand attacking number 4. Getting a 21.
That hits. Going after number 4 again. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing the same amount of damage. 7. With my little stabby stick.
Okay. Yeah, number 4 again turns into a puddle as it just. It seems to not be able to even keep its shape at this
I
point.
don't think he's having a good time.
So, anything else you want to do?
Like, we need to start killing that guy.
How far away am I from him? 15 feet?
No, you're like 25 feet.
So I can get there in one move.
Yeah.
You'll just trigger attack of opportunity if you do it now.
Yeah, so I won't.
Okay. At the end of your turn,
He's just gonna summon more, and then there'll be more
Wait,
attacks
wait,
of
wait.
opportunity.
I can do what I can do.
you gotta.
Turn invisible, then run away.
Turn invisible and run.
No, I'm going to turn invisible and run to him.
Okay.
So
So
bonus
I'm-
That's a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've already
You
used your
use it.
bonus action.
The offhand.
Oh, with the offhand.
Yep.
I have to wait a turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Brucellian shoots a negative energy bolt right at number 3. And I need the captain, Ulseth, and Nines to all make a dexterity saving throw.
Is it exploding the corpse?
21.
No, these are all of his energy blasts are a 10-foot radius AoE.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay, this is like the ones he was doing before.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So, number 3 fails. The captain. Well, the captain's a rogue, like.
Evasion.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the captain is fine. Now, what did you guys get?
21.
17.
Okay, you're both fine.
Avoiding that necrotic damage.
I mean, you're still gonna take
half damage.
half damage, and you're gonna have this again, Ulseth.
Mm-hmm.
So you each take 3, round down to 1. You take 3. The captain,
Take 0
Takes-
if he made the save.
yeah, he takes 0 because
Evasion rocks.
that's yeah.
That's rogues for you.
What about 3?
3. Oh, 3 failed. And does he have? I'm seeing if he has evasion at his level.
The corpse?
No, the captain.
Oh, yeah, it should.
Well, you don't know what level he is.
He's probably at least.
12, 15.
I don't know what levels are past 3.
Yeah.
He does. He does
fact,
have it.
I don't have anything
I just
ever
wanted to
past
make
3. Nothing
sure
goes
that he
past
had
3.
it. So he does have it at his level. He's not the same level as you guys.
He's level
Will he
1.
be?
No.
Oh.
That means that number 5 took. Is that number 3? That took 6 damage, and is down.
Necrotic damage.
Yeah. It is necrotic damage. That brings us to 9s. It's your turn.
You get healed for 5
Ooh.
by my Fey entity.
Move me within 25 feet of Berkelion closer towards Zoria. And away from corpses that will pop up.
That's a, let's see. Like there.
Yeah, as long as... Is the other side of Berkelion within 30 feet of me?
He should be. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, easily.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use my other Bardic Inspiration to do Call to Arms. So you all have a bunch of added
stuff.
You won't be frightened or charmed, and you'll get plus. +2 to ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws
Nice.
while I'm playing.
What does that give you again? I was
+2 to everything.
plus
Ability, attack, and saving.
ability attack and saving plus
Yep.
2 to all those. Okay,
Within 30 feet of me.
very good. Then it is the captain's turn. Should I go kill him now?
Let's go kill him!
All right. The captain moves towards Berkelion. And
was writing.
should be able to get
He's like,
just because he's like right against the wall.
it depends on how you're counting.
I would
where
say
he-
he's still short because
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's right up against the wall,
he'll
he's like
he'll
5
use
feet
his
short.
bonus action to dash all the way there. And
Does he want to reposition since he has extra movement?
Yeah, so I can flank and lead.
yeah, he'll go around over there.
All right.
And he's gonna stab.
He gets automatic
He has advantage.
advantage because he's prone, right?
And if he connects, it's a crit. That is
I don't think it's automatic crit unless they're unconscious.
right. Thank you.
What? Stop it!
See, I'm not always right.
It was a double crit.
He does hit though, and this is gonna deal.
Sorry.
No, you're not.
I've been a DM for so long. I just like I have to make sure it's followed.
So when that ice dagger blows up, it's going to hit us if we're next to him.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so that hit him for not a whole lot of damage,
Well, luckily.
and
You weren't there when I prepared it.
because he takes damage. That triggers an attempted save
on Tasha's.
on Tasha's City's Laughter.
Right.
Right?
So I believe he gets advantage.
He makes it, so he is no longer laughing. He doesn't think it's funny anymore.
Oh.
Someone got hurt.
He did.
He did, and he's up next. So,
He has to get up.
what on his turn, he will do something. But before he does that, at the end of the captain's turn, he's gonna raise number 3 up again.
The captain?
I thought he was on our side.
Brukelion stands him up, and then Brukelion stands himself up.
And triggers my reaction.
And I'm guessing you're... Do you... Because that is going to hit the captain.
I had declared it as a prepared action.
Okay.
So it's just like
Yep.
the spell's sitting there ready to go.
Yep.
So my ice knife shoots out at... He has to make a dex save for an AoE.
Yep.
So.
And
Then he gets +2 to it.
I rolled the captain's.
21 to hit first
That hits.
on
Yes.
Brukelion. That is 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it's a 15 dex save on both the captain and Brukelion.
Brukelion fails.
Okay,
I
great.
rolled his.
That's 10 cold.
The captain succeeds.
Then it's nothing. If he doesn't even with evasion, without evasion, it does nothing if they miss.
Yep.
If they succeed.
So you have done a good amount of damage that round.
Yeah,
Brukelion.
that was like 16 damage or
Uh,
something.
On Brukelion's turn now. Brukelion takes his hand, slams down on this sort of button that's over his armature thing.
Oh yeah, he has this armature.
And you see some of these pins that you've been looking at kind of clamp down on his arm, and one of these clear vials that had some like red liquid just
Drains and
drains.
Ew. This sounds like a little gross.
Maybe it's a cyanide capsule. And we
We won.
How many vials did you say there were?
5.
5?
Are they all the same color? Can we tell?
She's doing numbers.
It can't be good. It's probably gaining like 750
This one was a
health.
red liquid. There's another one with a red liquid. There's one that has a green liquid, one that has a brown liquid, and then one that has this swirling, tumultuous, like mass in there that it doesn't look like it. It's actually hard to look at. Have you guys ever seen Vanta Black?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I know what that is.
And
Yes.
when you look at an image of Vanta Black, it looks as though someone has photoshopped a black circle into the universe. And it's very uncomfortable to look at. This is it's an object and you can see it moving and like swirling and shifting, but it looks like it shouldn't be in the universe.
So we should maybe not let him use that.
This is a very strange looking liquid. And he just injected one of the red ones.
Do we see any noticeable effects?
Red is
His
healing.
wounds are healing.
Red is a healing thing. Okay.
And he what does he want? He will attack the captain.
You can do that after getting up from being prone.
It's only half movement to get
It's only
up
half
from
your
prone.
movement for getting up.
Miss the good old days.
When it was a turn.
Yeah.
So green.
And he is gonna attack the first one that misses, and the second one that hits, which does 7 damage. Brukelion swings this stupidly large hammer at the captain, and it hits him, knocks him back 5 feet, and he's like kind of down on his knees from this.
Not prone, but just sort of staggered.
Yeah, just kind of staggered.
Did it look like it did a lot of damage?
Yeah, it did. It did look like that. So now Brukelion charges out towards Ulseth. And what is going to flank him with his buddy there.
How much movement does he have?
Because that was he lost half his movement getting out.
He's got a lot more than you guys think he does.
Well, clearly.
Yeah, because we thought he would have 30 and he used 15 and now he's moved another bunch.
Another 25.
Brukelion, it's a boss fight.
So he must have like 60 feet of movement.
This isn't good.
He's like glowing with this negative energy.
Oh,
He's
no,
all
I
fucked up looking.
understand. We're
I'm
just
making-
trying to
I know.
calculate our enemy.
I want to make. I'm reminding you of what you're facing.
Oh, no,
To just
yeah.
try to keep your mind in that frame of context.
We're just trying
We're
to
not
get
thinking about it. No.
We're not upset. We're
So-
we're a little upset, but we're just trying to track what our enemy can do.
No, actually, no. No, right. Right. It is your turn, Soria. Sorry.
It's Soria's turn.
Soria's turn.
Time for Soria. I'm gonna use my bonus action to move my Healy spirit under the captain,
Okay.
and I gotta have to try and do this. I cast Hold Person on
Okay.
Brukelion. I pull out a Rod of Iron, cast some words on it, like say some words in Fey and point it at him and throw out a glowing yellow field around him.
Sure.
15 wisdom.
Okay. Fails.
Really? Paralyzed.
He's.
Doesn't have good whiz.
Wow.
I mean, he's. It's not like a weak point for him. Like, he's not suffering massive negatives here. He's just not rolling well in a lot of cases.
Okay. So he gets to try and break out of it at the end of each turn, but hitting him is fine.
Yeah.
At the end of his
Turn.
Yeah.
But we can hit him and it doesn't break it.
And
Yep.
since he's paralyzed, you get he automatically fails strength and dex saves, and attack rolls have advantage against him. And if you hit him within 5 feet, it's an automatic crit. He can't move or speak.
When the end of your turn happens here,
Yeah.
the walls of this room start glowing white, similar to what like those pillars were, but like the whole room and like this kind of domed chamber above you, it's all like pulsing this white light in a slow.
In a good way.
It's pulsing.
That's my turn. I'm just holding this rod that's shaking violently now. I hit him.
I'm going to, since I have an advantage,
If
and
it's
if I
the
hit
end of
him,
your
it's a-
turn, then it's Ulseth.
And he's incapacitated, so by your rules, he can still use legendary.
Yep, you can.
Oh my God. Really?
Did you roll a 1 and a 2?
No.
You rolled 2 1s? Oh.
Seriously? But I have an offhand.
So what just happened is Ulseth went, I could use this on you.
I want you to know
Don't
that.
make me.
No.
Did you
Action surge.
It is made out of rubber and it is flimsy, and if I touched you with it, it would probably break, so I won't do it.
did you add the +2?
Oh, God. No. No.
Action surge.
He's
I
already used that.
it.
I thought you used second wind.
I used action.
Easy.
Oh, you
earlier.
used it way earlier?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Got a friggin' automatic crit with a +6 to hit. 13 is the best I could do.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. It doesn't
Oh
break
my
it.
god. No.
It is a paralyzed. It is the
I paralyzed
closest
the
to
boss, and this is what happened.
It's the closest that an enemy can get to a literal broadside of a barn. And we'll set
He's
this-
broadside of an ox in this campaign.
And I wrote a double one.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll make it through this.
The funniest thing is that
I feel like vicious mockery is all around me.
these dice, like, we bought you these dice because we knew every other set of dice you own are cursed.
You immediately cursed all these.
These
That was
are
the
not
most cursed I have ever seen anything.
That is super cursed.
And then the offhand was just a little bit better to make a mockery.
You rolled
of
like
it.
a 4 and a 5. I looked
5 and a 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry to laugh at your pain.
I'm not. It's pretty hilarious.
It's not nines. It's your turn.
Go ahead. Just tell the truth.
Playing the
Just keep
goblin
playing.
arms.
Yep. Anything else you want to do on your turn? Movement.
No, I'm pretty safe. I have a shield. Olsef's a bullet sponge.
Okay. It's the captain's turn. The captain takes some healing.
Yep. I heal the captain for 5.
Oh, nice.
Flanks the broadside of the barn. Not that it matters.
Okay. The captain is going to use his movement to get behind Berkelion and has advantage.
Because of paralyze.
That is a hit,
Automatic crit.
and that means it's a crit, and it's also sneak attack.
Yep. So that crits as well.
Captain, I am distracting him for you.
Look at my swords.
Okay.
They're so shiny.
I'm just gonna open up.
This has just been the worst
It'll be okay.
combat ever.
Oh, well, I
Here's-
get through this.
Worst. Oh.
Oh, what's that? And what's his sneak attack at? Then
I'm keeping track of my invulnerability. Was that like the second? That was the second turn.
Yeah. You have 10 turns with it.
Alexis and her rogues.
Alexis
I can't
loves
change how
rogues.
they work here.
I mean, you can purposely make a very bad rogue.
They still get sneak attack.
And when they're going against a paralyzed enemy.
And you can do much more damage with your rapier than I can with my swords.
I would show you up if I did not like
Want
buffing
this-
people.
Yeah, you're keeping all of us buffed out.
Okay. On his first attack, the captain plunges his sword through his
Go, Captain!
sternum, and then on the second, that's a natural crit, and
So you
there's
double that.
It's a
there's
triple crit.
no way that he lives through this. There's no way.
Well, he only gets like sneak attack once per round.
He has 2 hit points.
Really?
The captain just did 62 damage.
Really? Wow.
That
And I would have hit this time.
Berkelion is... So the captain then takes his hidden blade and decapitates Berkelion. His
Not
head goes
lethally, right?
tumbling down, rolling on the floor. This iron-looking liquid goes spilling out, rolling around, and then all of the troops around him including Brukelian's body, melt into just this liquid mass and seep down into the floor.
What about Reginald?
No, Reginald's okay.
Okay, good.
He promised that he'd make it through.
I did not expect that to happen that turn. But, yep. He's dead.
Good job, Captain.
The
Wow.
captain is just looking around like,
My rod stopped shaking, right? And,
Yeah.
Okay.
well, I mean, it stopped shaking. You might still be.
Also, that's how you do that. Next time you have an attack, just do that.
Hit
I-
the target, you
Yeah,
mean?
hit target, cut off their head.
Oh, I was supposed to hit the target. I
We're okay.
It's what Soria would have wanted.
I'm not.
The only thing that remains of Brukelian is the armature. The armature is still there. It still has the liquid in the remaining 4.
Vials.
The changelings, which had kind of run off and cowered in a corner
With Reginald.
with Reginald, they are all there. And the room is pulsing faster with this white light, and you actually see some of this metal that had been like just pouring out into the ground and seeping into some of the cracks is being pulled up and coalescing into a sphere in the center of the room that gets smaller and smaller, and you see it glowing red hot, and you can feel heat, and you have to move away to the edges.
We move
I
away.
grab the armature and move away.
And then, after a little flash, there's a sphere of metal in the center.
What's it taste like?
I don't know.
I,
There's just a sphere of metal. It's about the size of a basketball, a little smaller than that, and it falls to the ground.
I go over to
It
it and
just
pick
goes
it up.
dunk,
I think
and
that-
hits the ground with an unnatural dunk. It doesn't rebound. It doesn't have any energy.
Or
You know
this-
that really great effect in Lord of the Rings when the ring falls to the ground and it just goes dunk, and it doesn't bounce at all. It's like that.
Is this from the bodies?
That seems to be what it is.
Well, I lick it.
The room is not glowing anymore.
Well, what does it taste like?
It tastes a little like raspberries.
Did I see one of these people chewing bubblegum? It's sorry, it tastes like raspberries.
Yeah. Cool. I
Are you going to
It
carry this
weighs
here?
1 pound.
even though it's a metal sphere the size of a basketball.
Well, which one of us wants to carry it?
Here you go, Olsef.
Is the Orat Mall that we came down
You can add a sphere of mithril ore, refined mithril ore.
Ooh.
with? That's quite a lot of mithril.
It's enough to make like an armor set.
Wow.
We just need to find somebody who can forge it.
Is the
That's the trick.
I'm
I
just
think.
so shocked that we killed Brukelian so quick. So quick
this,
at the
it
end
was
there.
a long fight.
I mean, yeah, no, I know. I just was expecting like
Well, the captain.
captain-
got all roguey on us.
really rogued him out.
Well, I didn't expect you guys to actually paralyze him.
I didn't
And-
expect to either.
I haven't.
Hideous laughter.
yeah, you also
This
probably
is-
didn't expect him to be incapacitated for like 3 rounds.
No, I did not. I did not. You're very fortunate that those spells hit, because Ulseth was not doing the damage I expected him to.
No.
So there was like a damage
Want to
kernel
say more about that?
that I expected this to meet. If he hadn't been there, one of you would be dead. If if he hadn't been incapacitated those 2 times, one of you would be dead, based on what his abilities are. Or were. He's
pretty dead.
He's the most dead that you can be. At this point, it takes a true resurrection spell to bring him back.
Yeah, because there's no
Do you,
body.
want me
There's
to,
no
do
body.
you want me to pour that
The Revivify potion.
pour on his corpse?
I want to. Is the Aura Mall we came down in still here? Can I pick it up?
Yeah, you can go pick
Okay.
it up.
Sorry, can we leave?
The other 6 chambers all open up again, and you see these pillars in there. The room sort of reconfigures itself.
So we see all 6 energy pillars. Mm-hmm. Are they still energy?
Yeah.
producing?
I think
Yeah,
this
they
is
are.
the power. City's
This is the power of that city. Yeah.
I want to go to the changelings.
Okay.
You are all Clan Buria, yes?
Yeah, we're all Clan Buria.
Are you okay?
I mean, no. But
Do you have an Aurat Mall? Do you have your Aurat Mall?
yeah, and kind of pulls back this little cloth that had been covering it.
Can we have it?
No.
I thought we were collecting them. Like
No.
Pokemon.
No. It's their clan. That's like the heart of their clan.
Oh, so we have to collect the clans now?
Yes, we are going to unify the clans.
Getting the object sounds a lot easier.
Reginald,
Yeah.
are you okay?
No.
I have.
I just watched all my buddies get turned into liquid metal. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Alright,
Like,
well,
all of that I witnessed, I didn't even know that could happen to us.
You have a lot to think about.
Yeah.
I'm going to. I have 3 charges on my healing spirit left, so I'm going to use that to heal up the changelings that I can.
They look
You know,
grateful,
might as well.
you know, for a little bit of energy.
Is there any? Can we see any way out?
Well, the platform is there that you came down on.
Right.
Everyone on the platform.
And behind you, there's like rubble on that platform. I'm not gonna make you guys sit here and like guess a whole lot of ways out. You have that rubble.
Is how he dug in.
That's part of how we dug in, and that's the collapsed chamber from
Yeah.
the second layer of underground stuff.
Yeah.
That's where you are. So you can go back up the elevator, or you can like try
Walk
to
out.
move the rubble.
Let's take the elevator up and get these people out,
It takes us all the way to the top of the ziggurat.
and we can sort of assess.
But it is down.
We can make an assessment from there.
Yes. And we can observe the city. Perhaps it is well powered again.
So everyone, come with us. Come on the platform.
The changelings gather together,
You too, Mithril Reginald.
and Reginald goes there, and it's like, is all that inside me, or did like what happened?
Yeah, it is.
That's just what people are made out of. Let's go.
Reginald goes with you guys, and
I'm gonna use the Aurat Mall.
the platform rises up. You don't even need to use the Aurat Mall
Okay.
on this. As Reginald he's the last one to get on. The moment he steps on and gets nice and secure, the elevator just goes. It raises up and brings you back up to the surface. Out into the sunlight. And the city is gleaming and fully illuminated. You see some of the cracks and plants that had grown over it starting to recede and seal themselves. It's like the city is rebuilding what it once was. And that's where we're going to end today. It's a little bit early, but we've
we're
been
alive.
we've gone for just about 3 hours.
Old person.
And
is a
we haven't
really
taken a
good
break.
spell.
So I kind of figure this is a good time to end,
I'm gonna go curl up into a ball for a while.
and we'll pick this up next week.
I will sit down at the top of the ziggurat and weep tears of joy and frustration.
Yeah, you
Congratulations.
you had a hard time.
Congratulations, you three. That is the end of the island.
And it's the end
And-
of level 3.
Yes, you all level up too.
Really?
Yeah,
I
you
don't-
all are level 4.
I don't believe you.
So, congratulations on that. The captain doesn't level up. It's higher level than you guys, so not quite the same learning here. And you obtained some weird
Armature thing.
armature thing.
I picked that up. I have a lot
You have with like 4 of these vials still
in it.
in it.
One is a healing potion, it looked like, because it healed him.
Yep. There's a brownish kind of liquid,
Yeah.
a greenish kind of liquid,
And the weird swirl
And-
Red, green, brown, and we can't look at it without
hurting.
hurting. It's almost like you ruined
it's not like the runes. It doesn't cause pain. It's more just like
Uncomfortable.
that doesn't look right. Like this is wrong.
Excuse me.
How much damage did
And
the
you also got a
captain
1 pound mithril orb.
do? Yeah, someone else
Yeah.
wrote that one down.
I have that, yeah. I'm carrying that around.
And Soria,
Yeah, I have an aura mall.
you do have an Aurat Maul. And
But an artificial one?
Yeah,
well,
Jarella
what's
made it.
artificial?
Well, he made it. It's not associated with a clan.
The clans might have made the other ones. You have no idea.
That's not what the story is saying.
All right. You have an Aurat Maul. But you also hear a gentle cracking. And that's where.
Wait, no. My egg?
Guys, bye.